Hello? There we go. Sorry about that, chat. I tried to get a head start on my audio things, and apparently it did change something in here, even though I told it not to. So there we go. Sorry, chat. How we doing today? We've got Sly, Avian, Osirin, hello. We've got Butts, Zax's Backlog, welcome in. We've got Scott. Butts, also thank you for that sub for 32 months of support. Mousebait, hello. How are y'all doing today? I think I got everyone. How we doing, Creature? Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm sorry about my ears. I try to like make a sign so you guys know it's not you. But we're here. Yeah, I started to my microphone came with its own like digital mixer. So I started like putting everything into that. And you're supposed to take like that end output and bring it into the streaming stuff. So I was like, I'll just do everything else first. Apparently I did too much. Fierce Lion, welcome in. How are you? Okay, today we've got a lot of stuff going on today. Today we're going to be working on Imperial Fist. So I've got our jumpy boys. I've grabbed our first unit of them to start working on. It is the last day of September, so if anyone wants to hop in for September savings. It is also the last day of the September challenge. So if you're working on your September backlog challenge, that is today. We also have a new scuff emote. Mickey K photograph is now ready for our Ace Attorney streams. So that's what I've got today. It's a lot, but that's what we got. How are you guys? What are we up to today? I'm gonna go ahead and get some paint on my palette while I catch up on all that. What have we got? You're welcome. I know it's no 700 gift subs, but I tried. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support yesterday. It was wild. We now have, if you guys were not here yesterday, we have video game streams until I think May, we calculated. So I left it up because end of September, it's just fun to see big number. Bill, adding to the number, thank you so much for 60 months of support. I really appreciate it. How are you today? Thank you, thank you. So yeah, we had crazy gift subs yesterday. Thank you, everyone. But now we've got a lot of video games to play. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I think we're 3 away from one more. Well, thank you. I also extended the channel point goal. So if we hit that today, I will gift out 5 more subs. Figured extend it for last day of September, right? 700 sub is the number to beat from yesterday. Oh, see, 75%. We're almost there. Almost there. What are you guys up to? How is weekend, for those we didn't get to see yesterday? What were we all up to? Yesterday we were working on more Imperial Fist here on stream. We were working on our Phobos boys. They were back to the yellow. Slam, hello, how are you? Thank you for the gift stream yesterday. Thank you, chat, for the gift stream yesterday. I appreciate it. Reaper, hello. Tony, hello. How we doing? 60 plus months of knowing Nikki and Scott. You two are great. No, you, Bill. Thank you so much for all the support. Thanks for being a part of our community. I really appreciate it. Slam, what you up to? What you doing? Irabri, hello. How we doing today? We're back to Imperial Fists. Another day of fisting. Gift stream, what happened yesterday? Yesterday was nuts. Thank you, everyone. But I've got to start getting games together. I'm really sad that we have to not do a Wednesday stream this week. I guess that's my very last announcement, is tomorrow's stream is canceled. I'm helping my mommy while she has her procedure, so we're gonna get her up there and stay with her while that is all going on. So no stream tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll be back on Sunday. So sorry for short stream week, but want to make sure we're there with her. Out here wrapping up some work. Let's go, Slam. Crushing it, as usual. Glad to hear it. Creature says, artsy folks, I need advice. What do you do with your old projects? Things from like a decade or more. Is this, I'm guessing this isn't miniatures, this is other artsy things. If it doesn't have sentimental value to me, I pitch it. I didn't hear about this. That is my very scuffed photography. He's still a work in progress, Slam, but I wanted him up in case I didn't get a chance before Wednesday stream. But look at that photograph. There is something about doodling his little face that I can't seem to get right, and it's bothering me. So I think I'm just gonna take a week and just keep drawing Simon's face. There's something I can't get right, and it's bothering me. Soraya, thank you so much for the huggle and the lurk. Hope phone call goes well. Hope your day is going well. Thank you so much. William, hello, how are you? Look at this top S tier alpha ranked Omega level Ghost Foil event exclusive limited edition streamer. It's me. How are you, Will? What you up to today? Thank you. Thank you for my ever increasing titles. I feel like Daenerys from Game of Thrones. I just get more and more titles. Thank you. Thank you for letting me live my my Dragon Queen dreams. I have artwork I made from high school. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I'm probably weird, and I don't keep a lot of things unless it's like super special to me. I'd pitch it. Is my answer. Chat, do you keep things from way back? What do you do with them? You wonder if Wilfred Brimley's my spirit animal. Nikki back. That's right. Yeah. Scuffed and hilariously perfect email. Thank you, Will. Do you like my photograph? I'm here to hype you up. Thank you, Will. Thank you. I appreciate it this Monday. Reaper says, today's month end. Help me. Reaper, can you fix all our errors and bad planning day? Yeah, we goofed up all month. You need to fix it today. Emperor, welcome in. Oh, Emperor giving the opposite advice. Hoard all the things. How are you today? Honestly, I used to be a hoard all the things. And then, I don't know, the last, like, year, I'm just, like, chunking more stuff. I just need the room. I want to work on future stuff, not worry about past stuff. I've been chunking more stuff. It's been nice. Pay your friend taxes, yes. If you guys want to do the community channel point thingy, I will gift out 5 subs. Close out September. You guys are close. So hello, how are ya? So like a lot of stuff's a full-time job. It's easier to just hoard. Yeah, that is the thing. Cause like we'll do eBay for some things, but like it's a lot of work. What are you up to today, bro? So we're working on more Imperial Fists. It's my life here for the next few weeks at least. Been hoarding too many Warhammer boxes to advise against hoarding. It's tough when you like want to save bits and stuff, Emperor. That's where I always get a little stuck. Especially if I'm like starting a new army, because it's like, well, I might need that bit because I don't know like what option or what like weapon option or whatever I want. So like I don't want to pitch it just yet. You know? I think that's the toughest time. It's when you're trying to figure out like what exactly you do need. Your science is I'm a recovering hoarder. It's tough. Riot, welcome in. How are you? Painted so hello, how are you? Nikki Cole's first of her name, painter of minis, mother of Porker, player of games, Dragon Ball Z obsessed Space Wolf player. Yes. This is my full title. Let's cut back my caffeine since I've been at work. So I've had keto flu, uncaf fog, but I just had 0 sugar Red Bull and I'm ready to fight the sun. Yeah, if you're doing keto things, make sure you get your electrolytes. That's a game changer. Make sure you've got electrolytes. I remember having the same when I first did the keto stuff. It is rough, but if you plan ahead, you're good. Just some adjusting. Chris says, I'm painting my room. Carpet arrives on Wednesday. Also messing with IKEA's design thingy to min-max space and storage. Let's go. Getting ready to hoard new stuff. Alright, so Infinity's releasing a limited edition Space Pirate Mini. It's Captain Harlock and the serial numbers filed off. That's cool. I'm sure I will see that later. Auto mod. So much space for hoarding. That's exactly. Bros was just getting ready for the next stage. The next stage. Eating carbs, brain runs on glucose. For me, I like doing the lower carb for like short term, and then I add those carbs back in. I've been kind of not doing keto, but I'm doing low carb right now, and I don't know, my body responds really well to it. I definitely have noticed I've lost a few inches again, so we keep doing it. I'll slowly add them in. Gotta display all the white scars I never actually play with. Well, I'm glad they'll have a space, though. That's great. We've been kind of doing the same with our game room as we're continuing to sell stuff, but now we've got room for, like, our magic stuff. Some of the armies get, like, their full shelf now, where they were kind of sharing before. It's kind of nice getting all the stuff out. The body's both a miracle and so dumb. It really is. Yep. I think that was, with all of the, this is specifically the brain, but both. All the neuroscience classes I took. It was amazing how it's both. It's just a mixture of, I can't believe this works as well as it does, and holy cow, when it doesn't work. So much goes wrong. Mikey, welcome in. How are you? Automod fears chat. It should. It should. You've lost inches too, ladies. Wait, no. Thanks for reminder in September. When updating all the subs that I could to cheaper rates. That's a good plan. Yeah, today is the last day of September. So if you guys wanted to take advantage of savings, and then they do still have the bonus on gifted subs. So today is the last day for all of that. But get them savings. Hey, Warcodex, welcome in. How are you today? But says no breakfast halfway through a run. Body's like, oh, I'm so hungry. You're 20 pounds overweight. I think you got some. Let's see. JPEG or another Age of Sigmar expert here. I hear Sylvaneth are good now. Can I get confirmation? Where my Sigmar people at? I haven't heard one way or the other. But I'm not super into the Sigmar crowd. I kind of get my stuff from Twitter, so I haven't seen anything. You having fun with? I need to get the watching you. I think maybe when like it got compressed, I was gonna see if I could get it nicer quality before I upload it. But yeah, until I can get more scuffy modes, I want to keep adding those too. Let's see. The remains of the hurricanes left Chicago. I have to watch you again. Wait, with shades. I don't think I realized it made it all the way up to you. I know, like, Tennessee and all that was getting dumped on. And realize you guys are getting all the rain and stuff, too. I'm good, just doing up my Space Marines. What chapter have you got? Welcome, welcome. Working on Imperial Fist today. This is a commission project. But I've also been working on my Space Wolves. So I do the Heresy colors for mine, but I've got a couple Dreadnoughts I'm trying to finish up for them. Mikey, thank you so much for that sub for 45 months of Raven. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Timmy says you look amazing, and thank you. Hope you had a great September. See you next month, you amazing human. You headed out. Thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, for hyping me up. I came through late Friday night. Gotcha. Lots of clouds and winds over the weekend. Yeah, it's pretty wild seeing how far that storm made it. Pretty wild. Hey, Sludge, welcome in. Sylvaneth are pretty good now. Thank you for confirmation. We appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. War Codex has own chapter called the Hollow Shadows. That sounds cool. What color scheme are they rocking? I feel like a couple colors pop into my head, but let's see what you say here. I'll never abandon the Stormcast, though. It's alright. I think several of us in here have multiple armies. Isn't that right, chat? Myself included. We understand. Sylvaneth have some cool stuff. I think if they just continue to keep getting the the smaller models and stuff. They're kind of tempting. Thank you, this bodes well. Let's go. Beefing in the chat. Big beef chat. I just had a Red Bull, no sleep. Will's here to give us the energies. I've got my monster, but it has not kicked in the way that Will's has yet. I'm waiting. Patiently waiting for mine to kick in. I want to bring you something. Oh, from Japan? Wait, what you want? No. Oh, for Stop Drinking Cafe. I don't know. I appreciate it, though. I'm trying to think. I would say whatever you see that reminds you of me. Mostly so I can see what that is. I'm curious what that would be. The War Codex's color scheme, dark green and browns, mixed successor chapter of the Salamanders. Oh, and Raven Guard. Okay. That's pretty cool. I could see that, yeah. Yeah. Anytime they die, Sigmar just like, nah, I got you. Just come back here and lose even more of your humanity, just over and over and over. Which is cool lore. I'm glad they're doing a little bit more with it. I haven't, like, read the new stuff for them, but I always thought that was an interesting bit of lore that hadn't gotten enough love just yet. I'm glad that it's getting explored a little bit more. Yesterday I set a high bar for excitement and shenanigans. What you got for us today of the 748 out of 25 sub goal? That's the best part. I didn't do anything. Chat just decided to... Chat decided to make it exciting, so thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I did have something planned, like fun goals and stuff. I guess for next year I'll have to. Well, says we're going to Seoul for 10 days and Japan for 10 days. Chat, what should we do? Enjoy yourself or else. Bros will come get you. Come get you. Let's see here. She's got a shorter stride. No, I feel bad, Emperor. I feel bad. But I gotta go help my mommy. And then we dive into video games. I'm excited to play all the video games. I hope you enjoy your short stream. You found us entertain you? A fine reward, I know. I know. I thought so. Works out nicely. Eat good food. That's a good shout for while you're over there. Absolutely. Check out all the food. Now the bonus streams last 1 week longer, though. Net gain for chat. That's right. We have so many video games to play. Yeah, Mikey, chat went nuts yesterday and gifted a whole bunch of subs, which means we have video game streams for forever. I think until May, we calculated. So we're gonna pick out some fun ones to play. I gotta start planning some of that. The next game we'll be playing is I do want to get back to Ace Attorney, which is why we have our photograph emote. So we'll start that, I guess, next week. And then I do want to take at least a week, maybe 2, depending on if we're enjoying it, for Slay the Princess, for kind of a creepy October game. So those for sure, and then we have to, and then I gotta figure out what we're doing. Way back, says Avian, when you're an itty bitty child, I read Rumiko Takahashi manga. Feels like a confession. Angry girl teenager would pick up a raccoon dog statue and drop it on the offending boy. Wait, the offending boy. What are they doing? I'm missing a lot of story, I think. Resident Cassidy's best friend who's teaching English in Seoul. Running amok in Japan by herself. So I have a Korean tour guide, Japan, we're rocking solo. I'd say Broso would be a good person to talk to. Clam would be a good person to talk to. One day, I'm gonna make it over there. I gotta start saving. But one day, I wanna make it over there. Which is partly why I've been studying. I've been studying for a little over a month now. Usu, I think I'm at 32 or 33 days. My Japanese practice here. I'm learning kanji right now, which has been fun. I need to make flashcards because I'm really good in the lesson where I'm like doing stuff, but I don't think I'm like if you were to do it in chat, I don't think I would know what it is. So I need to make some flashcards here to study them the way that I've been studying the other ones. I think I'm moving a little quick, not drilling the memory part right now, so I need to do that. That sounds like a very abridged version, right, Mikey? I'm just like, I'm missing a lot of things, I think. It is Inuyasha, for example, for context. Oh, so for being insensitive. Such the Stormcast lore is nuts and crazy. There's instances where they literally slaughtered innocent people just because they sensed even a tiny bit of what they'd call corruption. Yeah. It's, I don't know, it's almost a little 40K lore there. There's a lot of that in 40K. It's just Warhammer things, you know? Warhammer things. Not just learning to speak Japanese, but also, yeah. Well, I mean, that is a lot of Japanese is the kanji. But you kind of have to build up to it. So I did the hiragana, katakana, and now we're to kanji. But yeah, gotta know it for Japanese. Still not sure in all the cities, but definitely Tokyo. There's talk of Osaka, but not sure. Uh-oh, Bros says, I had a horrible Japanese lecture this morning. It was just new grammar point after new grammar point, each with different levels of politeness and how to express it. I couldn't convey hard enough. Yeah, I could see that being. I'm gonna get to the point where it's not fun anymore. I was learning how to conjugate a couple verbs, which is kind of neat. So I was doing learning the like RU verbs, the U verbs, and then the irregular was what I left off on last night. I think I have the U ones left for today. Oh my god, I'm about to dance too close to the sun. Thank you for your recommendations. There we go. But also, I did learn some adult language. Bill sent me a reel on Instagram for adult Japanese words. I got to learn rent, and I got to learn what were the other ones? Taxes. Yeah, what were the other ones? I don't remember now. See if I find someone I can hire to paint for you. Hey, friend. Hi, friend. I have a waitlist at the moment, but if you like what I do this full time. I will throw that out there. But if anyone would like to join the old waitlist, I have exclamation website if you'd like to check it out. I think I'm currently booked kind of through holidays, roughly. I've got a few army projects, which makes it a little harder to schedule out. But roughly through holidays, I'm booked out right now. If you'd like to join the waitlist. If only wait. Let me go back here. Go back. What was that about verbs? I'm onto the are you and you verb conjugations. I've just started, but it was teaching me some of that. Yeah. So I did are you and then the irregular. So bring in the mas. And then I think I have you tonight for my practice. Oh, there's a painter who could do commissions. Yeah. No, you're good, Sludge. I had to throw that in there. You are, Mikey, yeah. I know I need to get the actual quote for the terrain. I was having a hard time finding it, so I will look that up. Once again, my custodians, I'm on that wait list. Sounds good. Yeah, I've got a few night projects ahead of me here, which are gonna take some time, but then and dive into more of it. The army projects just take a lot longer, and I've got more army projects than I used to have, so a little harder to get everything else scheduled. We'll work through it. It's so important. Conjugations and foundation, nearly all verb conjugations. I was surprised. They're like, here's the, like, the U, the RU, and then there's only 2 irregular. Yes, you just, yep. And I'm like, wait, there's only 2? That's kind of wild. So, was working on those last night. And I get more practice with them tonight. I think what I need to do is go back to my book and try to line that up. Because writing it really helps me. Like, the phone's great. And I'm glad I can do, like, a lot of stuff on the phone. Or I have on the iPad. But writing it helps me remember it. So I need to, like, match my book work with my phone work. And I think I'll remember a lot more of it that way. So maybe that's my mission tonight, is get those lined up to where I can really drill them, practice them, write them down, stick them in my brain. But yeah, that's what I got. That's my update. I do think it'd be fun. Slam mentioned maybe having, like, flashcards or something we can do on stream. But I have to, like, find a way to match that up with what I've learned, is the hard part. Obviously, that's another source of things I'm bringing in. Or if, like, Duolingo has flashcards or something like that. That could be fun. But we'll figure it out. Boil them, mash them, stick them in my brain. That's right. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Yeah, that was a fun idea from Slam. I gotta figure out how to make it work. That'd be fun here on stream. Do you guys want to learn some Japanese with me? Diversify the language inputs. That's right. That's right. And to make your own flashcards. Yeah. So Anki is another one that I've seen people recommend. And, well, maybe that would be the fun way to do that. Oh, I didn't think about that. We combine that with Slam's suggestion. Okay. I'll look into that. I'm gonna do the super professional thing and hop over to my desk for a second. Hold on. So I can make a sweet, sweet note. Jazzy, welcome in. Adeptus, hello. How you doing? Okay, see, gotta do audio today, and I gotta change my announcements in chat to messages. And then we're gonna Anki plus flashcards? Question mark? Cool. It's official now. It's official now. The most efficient space organization. Do you like my sticky notes? I have fun sticky notes. Kira. Anki's the open source. Yeah, flashcard program. Use space repetition techniques. Yes. And there's already a bunch that are set up depending on what you're wanting to learn. So I just need to pull them in. I just haven't used them. Sludge is asking, does anyone know what armies are good allies for Adeptus Custodes? Are they good enough on their own? If anyone knows, feel free to hop in. Streeter return, calm. Jezzy, we're doing well. How are you? I was just making notes for, I have a lot of admin stuff to do today. We're gonna switch over all of my audio inputs, and I'm scared. It's gonna be scary. I started to yesterday, and then I goofed upstream, even though I took steps to not goof upstream. So now, now anything goes. We gotta do that today. You're a little tired? Go take a nap. And then fire the missile. Why are you changing all the audio stuff? Because now that we have video game streams into, like, May, I want to make sure my audio is set up for video gaming, for when we have people in voice chat. Basically, I should have, like, done the nice stuff a while back, and I just never did. Now we're gonna be a grown-up streamer, and we're gonna do the things. We're gonna use the cool digital mixer that comes with my mic and get it set up how I want it, so I don't have to touch it again. So it comes with it's the Wavelink software with Elgato. and then I can adjust like voices and stuff through there for when we've got mods and stuff in chat. Yeah, do the thing. It'll be worth it. Yeah, that's exactly it. I just gotta take probably a couple days because I'm not great with audio. Take your day or two and just rearrange everything. It's just scary to do it when like I have normal stream schedule. So now that I've got the rest of the week to kind of tinker on it, we'll do that. Since I've got to take off to help my mom and stuff, we got the rest of the week, and I'll go ahead and get all that knocked out. Custodians suffer from low model count. Horde armies are particularly effective allies to counter their inability to be in multiple places at once. Fairly tanky, but they lack a lot of flavor that they had in 9th for the Custodies. I feel like if you can still, because they're tanky, if you can still get some movement hikes and things, that might be worth looking at. Okay, what do I want to do? Let's do some silver. Jim Jams, hello, how are ya? I picked up my army yesterday from Armies on Parade. I took silver for Manager's Choice, congrats! He said I had really smooth technique, and if I'd made a board to go with them, I would have been contention for gold. It's a fun first event, I'm excited to plan something out for next year. That's so awesome, congrats on silver! Chat, let's get some hype in the chat. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of Armies on Parade is the board itself as well. But now you know for next year. Now you've got the army set. You've got a board. Perfect. Hope mom stuff goes well. Thank you, Jezzy. Yeah. Also, notice how many subs you got. Yeah, yesterday was a little nuts, Jezzy. So with September, chat was super duper sweet. Very supportive yesterday. But we basically have video game streams locked down for a bit. But today is the last day of September, so if anyone wanted to get in for the sub discounts, the bonus subs are still going on today. So if you guys wanted to check out your subs, save a little bit of money, today's the last day to do that. Make sure you take advantage of that. I actually need to do the same for a couple of mine. Wasted mine! Thank you for the bits and the tentacle. How are you? Icarus, hello, how are you? Got a countdown timer? Ooh, for the secret layer drop? Let's go. Anyone else getting some magic today? My usual Armies on Parade tagline. I'll do it next year. I just don't like doing the board. So I'm never, like, super amped to, like, work on it. I hate doing... I don't like doing terrain and, like, basing stuff. It's not the fun part to me. It would take me literally the whole year if I were to do it. And it still wouldn't be anywhere near as good as the other people who love doing that stuff. So I'm just like, maybe this isn't for me. It's not my strength the way it's the strength for other people. I'm well, considering paint project scheming to get my roommate's teen into 40K. Yeah, the scheming. Training would be cool, and then I have to put it somewhere after. That's also, yeah. Yeah. So much of this hobby is just, where do I put it? I've got this giant army now. Where do I put it? I know we're running into that here. Like, do we still want this taking up our entire game room? I don't know. We're gonna overhauling my hobby anyway. Who knows? Maybe I'll finally find my groove again. I can say, like, I don't mind picking at some of my stuff, but it's definitely not most of my free time now. My free time has become video games or a lot of Magic here lately. It's nice to... I think I was just bored. Just need something else to do. Oh, let me catch up here. It's not that I don't like doing terrain, I just don't like doing things in general, but it's just like none of it. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, the secret lair had a hatchet for sale? The last minute, our legal department has asked us not to sell the hatchets. Unfortunately, we're unwilling to approve bladed instruments as official Wizards products, regardless of intended use. I mean, that makes sense. I think. Seems a little wild that it was last minute, but... How many subs get Nikki to do an armies of raid board with Tau? We'd have to get a new emote for that. Combine all... You know what? We could put a Helldrake, too, that they're fighting. Put that on there. Trying to think of the most cursed armies on parade board I could come up with. Helldrake would be on there. The Tau. Another Eisenhorn? Like, why not? We haven't painted one in a while. Throw another Eisenhorn on there. One of the reasons I like to cook and bake, it means I can make a thing, get the making high without having to store it much longer than a week. That's true. We do love an edible hobby. All the subs, literally, I need every person on Twitch to be subbed. Every single person would need to be subbed. Pangoling's horn is iconic. Bring him back. He's needed for battle, Tyria. Bring him back. Man, that's another blast from the past like the red Necrons. That's another one for the deep lore. To find Casmus again? I don't think I have anymore. I'm thinking. I think I have... The only thing I have left are the Jezzails. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I think they may just, you know, join all of my firstborn wolves in the trash. So close being Towery. And he's got red Necrons. Those have been shelved for a bit. I don't know if I don't know what Scott's plans are with the red Necrons. I think they're chilling for now. Hey, Dr. Fisker, welcome in. How do you deal with painting a large number of armies? Do you do them all one color at a time, complete one at a time? I tend to do all of the, she goes insane, that goes insane. It's a cycle, yeah. I tend to do all the big stuff all at once. So I will do all of the priming, all of the base coating, all that big stuff at once. So here's what I'm working on. So basically I took a day for the Imperial Fists, and I just did all the yellow, and then I took another day to do everything that was the charcoal gray. So that's all done. And basically from this, then I start working into units. So we did the aggressors here on stream. I did the Terminators kind of together. These groups that are like 10, I try to break them down to 5 at least to get like details started, and then maybe I'll finish them all together. But yeah, all the big stuff that everyone needs, I try to do that all together. And then I start breaking it down a little bit. So that's what I do. How are you today? What you up to? Have you got a large project here coming up? I like getting them to the base coat stage because then it's easy if I've got like the day where I can just do commissions. I can just sit there and grab them from the tub and keep going. They're already prepped and ready to go. Obviously, I'm talking from a commission standpoint, but I do the same with my armies too. So when I was working on my Seraphon, I had all the little Saurus warriors all lined up, ready to go. I do. Printed all of Comet Lord's Eisenreich soldiers. Okay, gun effects, bullet casing. Not as big as Warhammer armies, but still about 25 to 30 minutes. That's still a big project. Yeah, yeah. I would say that would work well. Yeah, if you can get all of your kind of big stuff and then kind of work your way down to the more individual stuff. So it's a good way to go, I think. It works well for me. I do think it can be tough, especially, I don't know how much, like, variation there is with those soldiers you've got. Especially if you're painting, like, literally the same dude over and over, it's rough. So breaking that down can help. I'm assuming you would have more variation with your stuff, as opposed to a Warhammer army, but it does become a little bit of a beatdown. I think part of it, and I guess chat, I'll ask your opinion. Part of it's just kind of accepting that batch painting kind of stinks. And that, like, you need to do it for your game. I don't know, there's almost a little bit of, what's the phrase? Embrace the suck. There's a little bit of that I guess I do, where it's just like, okay, today this is all I'm doing. And that's okay. I'll do a fun project like tomorrow, once all these are done. Or I'll do a character at the end. There's a little bit of that. Where it's just like, today's not going to be fun, but that's okay. Because it's going to be done. And then I can play my game. Anonymous Rex, welcome in. How are you? No fun, only suffering. Only patch paint, Embra. Take the one day of doing the thing you don't want to do. But then your army will be done or close to done, and it's going to look sick. And then you'll want to work on it more. So there's a certain amount of that for me as well. Do I want to paint the same guy 20 times? No. Are they going to look sick when they're done? Yeah. Hey, Shin, welcome in. I'll be making silver plants blue. Let's go. I do love blue. Thank you, Slim. Thank you for that very old clip. I appreciate it. But yeah, if anyone else has any advice for batch painting, feel free to throw it in. That's just how I approach it for commissions and my own stuff. And on batch paint, I feel like I waste less paint versus some singular mini when I can't judge how much to use. Yeah, I think there's some time saving with leaving the paint out too. So like I'm doing all silver right now. So rather than having to grab another pot for another color, swapping back and forth. If I can get most of the silver at the same time, that'll save me some time later. Is it the most fun thing to do? No. And that's okay. That's okay. I didn't get such a dopamine hit from completing things. I don't know if I could paint it all. That's fair. I also say that's why, like, some people will fiddle with the same miniature for forever. Finish one. Just get it done. Just so you know you can do it, and that you can finish it, and you can take what you learned and on to the next one. It's amazing how applicable, like, Killip continues to be. Actually, question, no. Absolutely not. No. Can't batch paint very well. I find trying to paint 5 guys works at a time. Yeah, I think 5's a nice sweet spot. I think if you kind of have your plan, like 10, I think 5's that sweet spot. Well done. You're not blue and golden me today, Slam. Not today. Mikey says, I'm working on a spearhead for my Warhammer Stars Gimbo games. Doing Sylvanet. Even though it's probably my lowest standard, mostly dry brushing, feels good to finish something. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think everyone should have those projects. Absolutely. You thwarting my plans? Thwarting your plans. Did you actually have a question, Slam? I don't want to be mean, but also I have to thwart your mean plans. That's Nikki's adorable that clip. Well, thank you. That feels relatable. You know what? Yes. No, it was blue gold. I knew it. I knew it. You know what? I need to add more sound alerts for you, Slam. Haven't touched those in a while either. I just wish that when I added stuff, they wouldn't change the volumes and stuff on me. You know? That's why I stopped adding them. It's like they would update it in the database, and then all of a sudden it's just screaming at me. I prefer this. I have to become more cunning. I'm on to you now. I'm on to you. Oh, Slam, we did have a suggestion for a co-op stream. And I think you played a little bit with the guys. But for the King, I haven't played. That was a suggestion. So I was going to throw that out there. I don't even know how far you guys made it. The game I've looked at a few times, but haven't picked up yet. Sure? Sweet. Easy. Easy. While we continue to try to find things for the list. Chat, I sat there on Steam and I was just flipping through things and I still had a hard time finding things co-op that we could bring on. I think the hard part is like if Slam and I want to play something, we play it like the second it's out. So like going back is making it difficult. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them. You got me to do a little bit of fall cleaning. Grabbed a bin, started sorting. To toss, to filter to bits, bases, and something. Let's go. I'm glad, Evian. I hope that helps. I think clearing out a space makes a big difference. I hope it helps. My single for the King stream was 4 years ago now. Oh my gosh. So there is a sequel, but when I looked, and I guess I need to look again to see what people were saying. Because I think I saw it was kind of mixed reviews on it, but I don't remember exactly what they were saying about it. So I have to look again. I feel like there's like performance stuff and people were like losing progress and things, but I'd have to double check. See, I'm painting Common Lord's false form after my soldiers. Wondering if I should do a human pink skin color, make it something more unnatural. Any advice? This question is directed at everyone here. I really like taking things that maybe you wouldn't normally think of, like the human kind of peachy skin tone. I think it makes things way creepier sometimes. So I think that's a good shout. You could also do it to where it's a, I guess a more pale. So you still get a little bit of the peachy, but can go a little bit more pale. It would be an option, because then you can bring in some of like the purpley and red undertones to make it creepy and like irritated looking. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could have a lot of different options, which is the hard part. It's kind of narrowing down what you want to do, right? What vibe you're going for. I found a warp missile from the original Titanicus. Holy cow. I'm doing it in modular fashion. Don't want to take it all out and get overwhelmed. That makes sense. Only so much space, too, when you're cleaning stuff out. Gonna have room to sort things. Going through my Google Maps, getting restaurants for Will. So we're like, oh no, 50% are now permanently closed. I guess, yeah, is turnover for stuff there kind of high? Because, like, just thinking here locally, like, there's some spots where, yeah, probably every time you have, like, family in town or something, some of the restaurants are probably different. Where, like, you've got some that are still staples that'll always be there. They heard I was coming, I guess so, Will. Why'd you make them all close? It's unfortunately a common thing over there, okay. Says, I realize in light of recent US weather that this statement is particularly entitled, but it's too windy outside to prime, and I'm annoyed by this. No, it's still a fair thing to be annoyed about. Are you going to do, I feel like it's almost that time of year where I see everyone, UK Twitter, just gets like a box of things to prime before the weather gets too bad. Is that the plan here, Sly? I was like, airbrush may be worth it though. Airbrush definitely makes that easier if you have the space for it. Yes, applaud the airbrush. Airbrush may be worth looking at, considering how many armies you work on. Don't have the airspace for the airbrush. Yeah, that's the tricky part sometimes. Yeah, maybe time. Get the old priming box ready. Here for holidays. Holiday weather time. Well, hopefully you can still find some restaurants. The nice part is you've got lots of time to look. As long as they don't close, between now and when you go. You have lots of time to look for restaurants. I wasn't sure also, I guess, with being in Tokyo, if like, space or rent, I guess the best way to put that was real high. Still have a good few. Some pain on my primer. It takes so long. I've primed so many miles between the days that allow priming outside. Light man is hello. How are you? I am trying to keep a good pace on them. Yeah, how are you? This is what all that work trying to get down to my waitlist and everything. This is where we're at. Now I get a project and we just attack it. This is where I needed to be. How are you? What you up to today? I'm gonna do all of the streamy announcements again. You guys ready? Today is the last day of September, so if you guys wanted to get discounts on subs, go through your current subs, all that good stuff, get the savings. It is there. Bonus subs are also still up to date. Today is also the last day of the September challenge. So if you guys are working on your challenge in the Discord, make sure all of your final photos are in today. Today is the last day. Tomorrow, no stream. I'm helping my mommy while she gets her procedure. So no stream tomorrow, and I'm going to move our bonus stream to next week, just in case, because we don't know when I have to go pick her back up. So that may be during stream, and I don't want to have to cancel last minute. So I'm going to go ahead and move it to next week. We will start our video games. And last thing, we have a new scuffed emote. I'm still working on him. I'm not happy with how his little face is turning out with my sketches. But we have Nikki K photograph for our next Ace Attorney stream. But I'm still working on him. I just wanted him up because I don't know when I'll be able to upload changes. So he's up now, but he'll probably get changed. Ice B, welcome in. How are you today? Look at him. Look at his scuffed little face. I wonder if it's because I can't decide on the, like, eyes. Like, the style I want to do. I think that might be what's goofing me up. I don't know. Something isn't right, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, when I'm sketching. Something's not right, but I don't know what it is. Ready to prime. Ah, the next batch of ratties ready to prime. Let's go. That's a lot of ratties. At least you'll have a whole bunch all at once. That is nice for priming. And they're just all done. Exactly, Live Man. Makes me laugh. The face is nearer than the paid emote. Is that making his little face round enough? Okay. That may be it. If anyone else sees what it might be, feel free to chime in. Because I've got like 5 more that I want to draw, but I want to get his little face right. I don't want it to turn into, okay, I've drawn the emote and I have to redraw every single emote. Because I figured that out. Part of the answer is I just need to practice more. And I know that, but I can't figure out what it is I want to change. How long have you been painting? So I've been doing this, I would say, like, actually trying to learn to paint. Probably 7 years, and now I do this full time. Yeah, I would say about 7. What about you? Are you just diving in, or you been painting for a while? Does he need to be smug? I was trying to match the expression of the Nickelback meme. I was trying to match his face. He doesn't have to be, I guess. They are a more rounded face. Okay. Maybe that's the missing piece. He's not round enough. How long have I been full-time? Full-time is 6 years. Yeah. So that's actually tomorrow. Is 6 years full-time. That's like my official date of my studio opening. So 6 years full-time. Thank you, chat, for all the support so I can do this full-time. Between commissions and streaming, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a wild ride. Thank you so much. We're at 6 years now. That's so long, yeah. I'm really proud of what we've built. I'm really proud. So I guess for anyone who doesn't know, like I do own, it's an LLC. I own my own studio. And it's 6 years now. Happy full-time anniversary. Thank you. Full-time nerd. Thank you. He's perfect except for maybe some curly blonde hair. The blob's still on cooldown, so that'll do. Still work, yeah. Absolutely. Still work. Alex, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on more Imperial Fist. Decided to start our jump boys today. I think what I might do is just have each unit on for a day and then I finish them off stream. I think that's working pretty well. We need to get little Fern together. I think she'll be our next stream project. Now that we finally have legs that work for Fern, we'll get her together. And then we start the Chaos Nights. So, got some fun stuff coming up. On top of Halloween stuff. Did not close shop yet. I using money for Scott to do my tank. Nah, we're all set. It was, I don't know, I was looking at streaming kind of hard there, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Especially now that I finally got my, like, commission workload where it needs to be. I think we're good. I did our charity vampire game yesterday. Nice. How did it go? We have legs. We were trying to 3D print Fern from Freerin, and we kept having failures. So we printed her a different way, where she's different pieces. So we had to reprint her legs, and now those are good to go. So we can finally start working on Fern. Front-loaded batch paint will make future Nikki a lot happier. Yes. I think we've got. Hate to jinx it. I think I've got a good schedule now. The only thing I need to work in is a little bit more YouTube time. And now that Wednesday streams are a thing, I guess I need to figure that out. I think Thursday might just become YouTube day. And we're just gonna have to roll with it. On bipedal Fern, right? Right? On Chaos Spawn Fern, yes. She will have 2 legs, yes. Went well, raised some money, had some laughs, got to play a character, played a gargoyle. That's fun. That's awesome. Congrats. Glad that it went well. There she's staring through mine, Avian. She'll be available quick. Yeah, I've got a few things right now, and then we have the old wait list, so I'm set. We'll just keep cruising. I'll probably get a lot done this week. Alive Menace without having stream, basically that becomes commission time. So it'll be commission and stream admin stuff this week. So I'll probably get a fair amount done. Yeah, the tanks are for Scott though, so. More TCG Sim. We're gonna start our next Ace Attorney next week. I'm very excited to get back to it. So I think it's Justice for All is the second game. We'll be starting that. At some point, probably after that episode, we'll take a Wednesday to do Slay the Princess as well. And if we like that, we can do another stream, but I want to do at least one stream of that. We can pick story dialogue stuff together. Chaos Knights are for the same anime person. They are, yep. We have to magnetize the weapons, and then we can dive in. I got all the, like, big stuff built. I need Scott to show me how he did the magnets. We're blessed to be safe. I have family are coming to stay with us for a while since our house was basically de-roofed. Oh my gosh, well, I'm so sorry they're dealing with that. Glad that they're able to be with you. Yeah, some of the damage from those storms is insane. Glad that they're okay. Are the attorney games localized? Yeah, they're all localized. Or do you mean like voiced localized? We've played the entire first game. If anyone wants to catch up, the first game is on YouTube. So, you want to see the insanity that is Ace Attorney. First game is on YouTube, our full playthrough. We went through all, what, 5 episodes? But the Investigations game just came out, and I want to play it, but we need to get a little further in, I think. I need to see what games are kind of required before we dive in, but that just came out too. I get the Custodies. Would you be interested in a Kingdom Death Commission? Heck yeah, I would. I know it's not Warhammer. That's exactly why I want it. Oh, the father and son figure scale. No pressure, let me know. Absolutely, I would. Absolutely. I know we had talked, the con, too. But I know with Scott Stodies, obviously things change. Whatever you want to do, well, I'm here for it. Voice localize. Remove Jeffrey's references. Onigiri hamburgers, earlier ones, that is. I think they've been, I haven't seen any examples of, like, the weird, like, anime swaps. I haven't seen anything too bad. That's the only one I have. Don't let me in with this people. For now. That's right. Only for now. Yeah, I believe they're all. I don't think there's been silly swaps, but, like, they've all made sense. I don't think there's been any, like, references where I'm like, what? Or maybe I wouldn't understand something. Okay. Small stretch. And then more silver. When you do commissions, is it only the US? I'm happy to ship anywhere. I know that sometimes shipping gets a little prohibitive, but I'm happy to ship elsewhere. The client just pays for shipping, so if they're happy shipping, I'm happy doing that. Angel of the Blood, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you're painting jump intercessors too. Let's go. I'm doing the jump packs. Undecided how to handle the flaps. So I haven't done a whole lot just yet. I'm kind of doing base coats for everything else. So right now they're just airbrushed, but I've got them all the same armor color. So yeah, I haven't done a whole lot just yet. I think if anything, trying to figure out if I want to do this silver or keep it the yellow. Right now I'm keeping it yellow. I think that would be the only where I've painted them one way or the other. Would this lie? I assume there'll be a Kingdom Death release today. Yeah, it is the end of the month. I'll need to check the Discord and see if they said anything. I would be I would keep an eye on it for sure, Bill. But I don't know for sure. That's what you're trying to decide as well. I think either way would look good. I feel like in another commission I did paint them silver, but I think either way would work. I think I'm going to keep these armor colored. Because I'm just doing to match the big ones down here. Is kind of my thought process, but I think either way would work. If you feel like you need to break up that color a little bit, you could. Been doing random sales times again. I think part of it is like if they're not ready for it at the end of the month, then they'll push it back. Yeah. Did Kingdom Dash up today? Maybe I get to the sale late every time then. We were wondering if a release or a sale is today, Avian, because it's the end of the month. Trying to think what it would be. Like maybe the Oktoberfest Aya. Because it wouldn't be the Halloween stuff just yet. I would watch, keep an eye on the Discord maybe. If I see anything, I can let you guys know. The boxer has the circles as metallic, but the flap stays blue. That's Ultramarine, so okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen it both. I guess Alive Menace, do you have a preference? Either way works for me. I'm pretty sure I painted them both ways. Or like a similar jump pack. I feel like I've painted them both. Infinity released the new edition. Oh, quick start rules today. anyone's interested. Check that out. You get the Halloween box. Oh, from Weird. They're so cute. I feel bad. I need to paint more Malifaux before I get anything else from Weird. Unless there's just something that really screams to me. I'm going to try and get more of that done before I pick up more. This time it's still the same stuff. Is anyone planning to go to Gamehole Con in Madison, Wisconsin? I don't know of anyone else who mentions it in the Discord, but if anyone is, feel free to hop in. Just trying to think if anyone's mentioned it before. Added the Miku cards to my cart. Hit checkout within seconds. There's a queue to check out. That makes sense. That makes sense. Scott's getting some magic cards. Secret layer dropped today. The only ones that were tempting to me were the Peach Momoko ones. I did follow them on Instagram. Got kind of a Junji Ito style. But all of the cards are blue cards, so I'm like, I'm never gonna play these. Going to work sounds good, Mathbait. Thank you for lurking with us today. I appreciate it. Hope work goes well. Bye-byes for now. I looked at it mostly in RPG Con, I think. The little bubbles that attach the flaps to the backpack and metal would be good. Yeah, no, we can do that. Let me finish this guy up and then we'll do that. I think especially with just so much armor color, breaking it up can be good. So we'll do that. Hey, hello, how are you? What you up to today? We are working on a commission project today. So we've got some Imperial Fists. These guys have little jump packs that we're working on today. The flap stay out, yeah. Yeah. So just the little ball. You ever painted any undead before? Skeletons, be specific. Because I'm a big fan of the Bony Boys. I haven't painted a lot. It's been a while since I've painted some. Just because they're not in my armies, so I don't tend to paint. I would, though. They're fun. I think the closest I've painted is I did some vampire stuff, but obviously that's not like a skeleton. I feel like this is a good time, good season to paint some skellies, though. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done any skeleton or bone work. Gotta get ready for work. Sounds good, Mikey. Have a good one. Hope work goes well. We'll catch you next time. How are they special? They have a little gem pack. Yeah. Thank you for explaining these. I know for not Warhammer fans, I like to give them something. I got a little jump pack. Waffle, welcome in. How are you today? We've got, these guys have little jump packs. These guys have big chunky armor. What else have we had today? We had stealthy boys yesterday. Well, they got charcoal armor so they can be stealthy. Well, they all have their thing. What are you up to, Cake? So it says, I'm having to break up my power drill to drill the barrel on a rocket launcher. This feels weird. I think my favorite, hobby tool thing we've picked up is the little, pen drill. With the WoW stick? That thing made bases so easy. And I love it. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I've seen some good skeletons from Artisans Guild. All my favorite is Comet Lord's Comet Lord's stupid sexy lich. I'm eagerly awaiting to use the Bathtub Lich in my D&D games to mess with the players. Let's go. There's nothing better than plopping down a mini and seeing reactions. Either like that or a big dragon or something you've been working on. It's the best. Oh, Waffle says, I've been sick for a week, so my place is a mess. Gonna start cleaning for Cyberpunk night tomorrow. Kill Team Thursday, let's go. I hope that you're feeling better here. Sounds like it if we're getting kind of back to things. Sorry you haven't been feeling well. Let's see, Kate's got some chicken sausages and yellow squash for lunch. That sounds so good. No, you're good, Dr. Fisker. All good. Yeah, the WoW stick is great. I like it a lot. It's a silly name, but it's so good. Should take something out of the freezer for dinner tonight. What are we thinking, Jazzy? I think we're doing curry tonight. I'm very excited. In a little bit since we've made it. I'll stop looking at Camry. October challenge isn't important for me to do. Sorry for tempting. I think my favorite story, Fisker, for like bringing out a miniature onto the table, is we were playing D&D and Scott needed like an undead type creature to throw on the table. So he looks at me and he goes, Nikki, can you give me my box of flesh eaters? And it's flesh eater quartz for Warhammer. And the rest of the players don't know Warhammer and they're just like, the what? The box of what? So I think of that every time Scott's like working on that army. Could you give me the box of flesh eaters? Lava says, I printed versions of 3 goblins in a trench coat in small, medium, large, and huge. They can proxy for any creature. That's adorable. I saw Hero Forge had some new options where you can like basically kit bash a miniature digitally and then they'll print it. And they were doing 3 kobolds in a trench coat. It was really cute. But that seemed like a real neat feature. You just have to like make sure that whatever you're kit bashing together has enough support for them to print. It's kind of crazy how much stuff they've added since the last time I looked. The soldiers of what now? Cards ordered. Praise be unto Miku. I'm excited to see them. That one that you were excited for was very pretty. Glad you're able to get it. Hoodguard, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on more Imperial Fist today, so I've got Jumpy Boys today. What are you working on? Trying to work our way through those batch painting. Doing the army paint thing. In between these blades. That's okay. Didn't have a good angle on it. Seriously, does that work better than I expected? I honestly thought to myself, this is how I ended up in the ER today. Well, especially when you mentioned you're having those klutzy moments earlier today. I'm glad you're okay, oh Sarah. Glad you're okay. Ooh. Glad we didn't add to the list of things this morning. Let's see, I buy STLs from Hero Forge for player characters. Yeah, they always turn out real nice. My players can design them before I print them. We've done that a few times too. Yeah, it's really nice. We try to do like a quick paint job on them too, depending on if we've got time. The guy says, finish my dragon last night. Chilling for the next couple of days. A well-earned rest. That's awesome. Congrats on getting it finished up. Was a dragon for a D&D game or anything? You got a... We're kind of talking about plopping monsters on the table for our characters. Is that for a campaign or something cool? Alright, going back and get the little bit more silver. And I think we probably need to start washes. Maybe snack packs and then washes. If you feel exhausted, just know you're not suffering alone. I, too, am batch painting right now. It's always funny for batch paint streams because there's like a definite moment where it's just like I cross that line of I don't want to do this anymore. Like I'll be cruising along, we'll be doing well, but then there's that one moment where it's just like I don't want to do this. So I know it's coming, but we're doing okay here. Hope your batch painting also going well. If anyone else is batch painting and lurking, I hope it's going well. Squeezel, welcome in. How are ya? Sly says work done for today. Time to open the store. Half of our community is just obsessed with TCG card shop sim right now. I did a few more days last night. I actually completely rearranged my store And I kind of regret it because I thought I had more room for tables and I don't. Now it's kind of awkward until I get a few more expansions. As long as I don't run any games that use minis. I do appreciate seeing characters brought to life and art in minis. It's hard. We used to paint more of it, but then we moved to like the TV screen as our map. And now we don't do as much. That's why we stopped like painting some of the character stuff. We just don't use the minis. Which makes me a little sad because we do have some cool minis for it, but yeah, when you got everything as tokens and everything ready to go. And you don't have to paint a mini in like a week. Just can use the token. Oop, I'm getting behind. I have at least fluffy Imperial Fist army. Jump packs, bikes, ATVs, infiltrators. Basically yellow white scars. That was for the army painter competition. But I might use it for campaign now since I have it. It's the biggest mini I own in my point. That's cool. I didn't realize they were doing a competition. I'll have to check that out. Check out your dragon later. But Nikki no longer wants painting vegetables. No. When you realize the models you just finished painting are the wrong color, wrong part painted. No. But yeah, that's another point. Storage for D&D minis also tough. Yep. Even ready to bite the bullet and open an actual card store. I'm so close, Live Madness. Disney's done with TCG. No more on card pulls. I know. I was watching, Scott's been watching Disney with TCG. I feel like every time I went in there, she was playing. I think I'll eventually hit that point. I kind of have it with the pack opening where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and hold the mouse button down for a while. That's all I got to do right now. Because I think I have everything turned on for like the quickest opening, but it still takes a while. See, Waffle says, I paint for my players who don't. 3 of my players like to paint their own. 3 of them don't have the desired paint, so I work with them on a basic scheme, then go nuts. They've all loved them so far. I think I've done about 20 or so PC paints, including my own characters I play games in. That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun getting to like work together to get it kind of. Now they have the character in their mind, so between the customizing the mini, getting to do a little paint job on it, it is fun. My D&D group, I'm being the grumpy back in my day of 2nd edition guy. Digital tools are great and fun. Poor substitute for playing in person. Physical math rocks and minis. Everything else, yeah, we do. Like we do dice. We did. I don't think now we've kind of canceled everything. We were doing D&D Beyond for our character sheets, but I think we've now canceled all of our stuff because they've been doing silly things. I miss playing. At some point we'll get to play again. I'm sad because like our player is like, oh, maybe in like October I can play. It's like, okay, well that's right before holidays, which means we're gonna be right back to not playing. Figure it out somehow. Up here, getting behind. Matt, welcome in. How are you? And Conradson, how we doing today? I'm so excited I think I can open an entire box in one go. I open the box, have a handful of packets. I'm just holding a handful of packets that need to go somewhere. The disappointment was huge, but I should have expected. Well, I mean, hold on. Thought it'd be so fast and it failed me. Yeah, so you're still opening it from your hand though? Because you can grab like a hand of I think 8 and then just start ripping through them. But it does take a bit. So there is in the settings, I don't know if you found it, Cake, but just in case, or if anyone else needs it, there is a like open pack speed. And then you can like, I think turn on, if you get a new one, it'll show you. Otherwise it'll cruise through. And then there's also auto card, but it's still a lot of time. Even with those on, it can take a while. She's been opening packs for like a week plus. Like she's just done. Has a bunch of the ghost cards. I got another ghost card last night. Not like the crazy fancy ones like Emperor got, but I got one last night. Trying to figure out what I want to like invest in next for mine. You want to go Old World 5 some Vermintide for a start cleaning. Have a great stream. Enjoy Vermintide. We'll catch you next time. I'm blessed. I've had 5 players show up every week for 5 years. We've missed maybe 10 sessions in that time. Wow. Yeah, that's insane. Very lucky indeed. But yeah, enjoy Vermintide. Thanks for coming to hang out today. We'll catch you next time. Matt, what you up to? What you got going on? We doing any exhaust effects for these boys? We'll do a little bit of a wash. These are tabletop standard, so we won't be going like all out on them. We'll do a little bit of a wash back there, yeah. People are obsessed with the Zubat plushies. The figurines always do really well for me. I got the next Piggy. I think I need to update the star. Yeah, the figures do pretty well. Who else is playing TCG Sim? I guess any game. Chat, what games are we playing right now? I've got that. I didn't play more of my demo last night. I need to get back to Metaphor Refantasio. I was enjoying it. I just was kind of everywhere last night. I need to work for the day, so I'm up to too much right now. A pottery class got canceled tonight. Trying to decide what to do at the time instead. Man, a pottery class sounds so fun. Have you like been doing those? Or is that a new thing we're doing? That's so cool. Every now and then, they pop up on my TikTok feed. People doing pottery. It's always, I don't know, it's like hypnotic. I think you could paint some minis. Don't speak those words to me. Sounds like it's time for TCG Shop Sim. Game Changer Review is unlocking the legendary boxes. Yeah, maybe I just need to... Like, I know I need to level up, but I feel like I should be, like, working towards something else, other than just leveling. Let's see, I play Warframe mostly, between Tabletop, then Pathfinder, second it. Jay Piccolo, how are ya? Still playing Space Marine 2 and Final Fantasy 14. Think tomorrow will be my last week of reclears for this tier. It's getting a bit boring. Hit that point, JPick. What you up to today? Welcome in. We are batch painting it up again today. Emma says, I watched the WoW Race to World first. I'll Mythic grade, build a bunch of Warhammer, and an evening background noise. World first stuff was always fun to watch. When I did play WoW. Cassidy wants me to enter an amateur sumo contest she found. I think you should do that, yeah. Well, I mean, how amateur are we talking? Are we talking they just aren't pro? Or they're also coming over from the States looking for things to do? How amateur are we talking? He wants the king to expand his domain to the ring. Let's go. Let's go. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? Chad, not trying to break you today. I've been able to paint today. Yep. What you up to? We are working more on the Imperial Fists. Been able to get my stuff done. They're like, pro wrestlers don't have, the sumo posture yet? And then we send Will in. Yep. I think pretty much all sumo in the US is amateur. I think, yeah, I don't know what you're gonna be up against, Will. If it's just like, hey, try this out, or if it's, these guys have been doing this for a while. I don't know what you're signing up for here. Just got home, getting changed for the gym. Hope gym goes well. more full body, I'm assuming. I think you said you're on that for a while yet. The wrestlers who celebrate athletes, they are. You know, he's wearing a big diaper in public without being shamed. I'm sure that's the part he's looking forward to also. Yeah. Being a different country in that. Probably what he's looking forward to the most. Watch a dude on YouTube do some sumo events here in the US. It looks pretty fun. I would go watch. Yeah, I'd go watch. But it's fun to like go and watch. Alright, who else needs your snack packs? Two more? Two more. Then we'll start some washes and things. I'll go ahead and do the streamer updates again. Today is the last day of September, so if you guys wanted to save some money on subs, make sure you check that out so you can get the discounts. Today is the last day. There is also still the bonus on gifted subs, so that all ends today. Today is also the last day of the September challenge. If you're working on our challenge in the Discord, last day to get final photos in. Make sure those are in by tonight. Reminder, no stream tomorrow. I'm going to be helping my mommy. She's having a procedure done, and I want to go help her out with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and move our bonus stream to next week as well, just because I don't know when we have to pick her back up. So just go ahead, and that way we're not scrambling for video games. We'll just put that to next week. And then last but not least, we have a new emote. We have a new scuff emote. We have Nikki K photograph for our next Ace Attorney Day. I'm still working on him. I'm going to get his little face figured out, and then I'll probably re-upload. But for now, he's up. And that's, I think, all of my streamer updates. It's a lot today. It's a lot today. I just remembered to grab breakfast. And with tea and a cookie, I mean, that's a good breakfast to me. What is the challenge? Well, JFig, for October, we're doing Spooky or Orktober. So you guys can start thinking about that, too. We're going Spork as our sumo wrestler we're looking for. Wait, thank you so much for the bits. Look at that photograph. Okay, we need to snack. And I wanted to see, because I looked in here yesterday for the other... I'm obsessed with that chocolate soybean thing. I found... Do you have this in your box? Because I don't think it's in the book, but there's a white chocolate fruit strawberry. Ichigo. That's in the... I don't know if you have that. Otherwise, I think I'm down to this. And the candy. I don't remember what this is. You do have that. Okay. Do you want to pick between strawberry, candy, or I need to look up what this is. I don't know what this is. You want to do it? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to double check that I didn't miss it, but I don't remember seeing it in here. I mean, the September challenge still lots of time to join. I'm not letting you join the last day, JPEG. But for spooky, you can do scary things, Halloween things, or orcs. We're doing Orktober. I'm just making sure this wasn't in here and I just missed it. Okay, so the last thing we have is Usagi Pan Senbei. Made with simple ingredients, traditional methods. Kansai Senbei feature a unique blend of 5 types of flour and 6 soy sauces. That sounds tasty for next time. And the candy. Okay, I don't have anything about the strawberry. Oh. Africa poison strawberry, let's go! Space Marine is pretty spoopy. Can be pretty spoopy. Very amateur, apparently. Why don't you want to do it, Will? I don't know. I feel like that could be a lot of fun, Will. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can help you. I'm sorry. I think it might be fun. Did your next box arrive? It's in Purgatory. I think sorry, not Avians. I think Amazon ships. Like, they do their direct ones, and then I think they do Amazon. So I think it said shipped. Like, I probably have a label, but it's not here yet. All right, here is our kind of, I'll be honest, kind of sad looking strawberry. Okay. Is there anything else I can tell you guys about it? No, it's just strawberry. It kind of smells like the strawberry Kit Kat. That's what it reminds me of. None of you are helping. She's now cheering for you. I think you should do it. Will, when's the next time you're going to get to sumo wrestle in Japan? When's the next time you get to do that? Strawberries from Junji Ito. I'm going to take a small bite. I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm waiting to see what Waste Mine says. I'm gonna wash it down with my refreshing strawberry monster instead. It's unique, yeah. I love it. Will wants to do it, but he needs chat to support his smart life choices. That's probably what it is, yeah. He's here for confirmation. I could have done without it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Do you want to try the little senbei while we're here? I think that's the last thing, right? Oh no, the candy. Didn't reach, sorry. You want to try the little senbei? Rise, welcome in. How are you today? Oh, you need the candies. Okay. Heck it, we'll just do all of them. Yeah, we don't stream tomorrow. Let's just do all of them. That finishes the box. The rest are my duplicates. Let's finish this box. These are so pretty. All right, senbei. I'm gonna try this next. Will's gonna be a famous sumo wrestler. He's asked for our support. That's right. Rise, we need you. We're trying to convince Will to do amateur sumo wrestling in Japan. What do you think, Rise? Do you think this is a good decision? Alright, this is the thing that had like 5 flowers and 6 like soy sauces. Very light. Super light. Wait, no, it's not. Alright, wasted mine. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Mmm. It's nice and crispy. I like that. Yeah, it's really light. It's really crispy. You can definitely taste the soy sauce. That's good. I have that and then these little candies left. It's very salty. It's good though. Let me do the read for the candies. We'll try that too. I should just left this book open. I don't know why I keep putting it away. Alright. Give me candy. I have this artisanal candy meticulously designed by skilled Tokyo craftsmen and made into lovely images of scheming dango and rabbits. Each piece is infused with either Japanese pear or Kyoho grape. So that's the other thing that I like. Look at the little designs. Super cute. I think we front-loaded the best stuff in this box. I think maybe we did. Maybe we get too excited. Maybe this next box we space them out. I'm gonna want to tear into those kitsune like immediately though. The little foxes. They're really cute. I will buy your aid in Japanese snacks to convince my wife I don't need to be an amateur sumo wrestler. I already have snacks though, so I think you might have to be a sumo wrestler. Alright, I'm gonna try this little candy. This I guess would be the pear one. Mmm. Definitely a hard candy. I'm gonna have to enjoy this for a bit. Head it out. Have a good time at the gym. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. Well, you don't need to, but you know you want to, and that's what matters, right? These are really good rides. I like these. I like these. I'm gonna repeat it. When's the next time you're gonna sumo wrestle in Japan? Like, that, you don't get that chance every day. When else are you gonna do that, Will? That's my main argument. If there's ever a time to do it, this would be the time. You know? Yeah, it's while he's in Japan, Cake. So they're doing Korea and then Japan. I don't know if the senbei messed up my taste buds. Oh, but I can't really taste the little candy. I did the pear one and it's pretty good. But it may be. It's a lot of soy sauce flavor. And I only did like a third of it. It may be. Luckily there's enough in the pack that you can try it maybe a little bit later. Film it, Cass. Cass, I know you're listening. We need to see the sumo wrestling. If we convince him, I want to see it. I'm just waiting until I see Will screaming in my chat. That's why I'm waiting. I do think you should do it, though. If you're even remotely interested, I think you should do it. Because when else would you? Raven Lord, hello! How are you? What you up to today? We are back on the batch painting grind. We are trying to convince Will to do amateur sumo wrestling in Japan. So, that's where you join us right now. Is he groveling at the moment? Yeah, he'll be back screaming soon. Good point. Sometimes, Will, you gotta do these things for the stories. That's right. Like when David Copperfield made you disappear in Vegas. What's like? That's the coolest. I want to ask so many questions. How did this happen? How did you get chosen to do this? Don't you want to be cool like Sly, Will? Oh, Sumo is highly respected and revered. I know you like respect. So just got home from a round of disc golf. Turns out I've got time to hit the gym before it closes. Let's go. Oh yeah, go hit the gym time before tattoo time. Sounds like a plan, Ravenlord. Thanks for coming by in between. It's hard to talk and stream with this candy in my mouth. I will save the rest of the candy for after stream. Sly's the pod person, he admits to it. Throws fingers in front of face, I can't say. Keep your secrets. And that was it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I feel like if, because he was asking, it wasn't like a straight up no. You know? I think part of him at least wants to. If you super duper don't want to, then yeah, don't do it. But I think if there's even a little bit of you that wants to, you should. Alright, snack packs down. Time to start, paneling. Have you ever painted Alpha Legion? I'm painting some right now, JPIC. Totally normal Imperial Fist. Totally normal, JPIC. actual answer is no, I don't think I have. I got a quote for one a while back, but they, I was outside their budget, so I didn't get to paint those. I haven't painted any Alpha Legion. Thanks for the alert, Cake, I appreciate it. Get the work it since I can't do it the rest of the week after tomorrow. Yep, exactly. I try to do the same with my tattoos. Good planning, Ravenlord. I didn't get to paint Altharius, nope. Nope. Look at YouTube. Why did I not get a notification from the August challenge up? You should have. I'm not sure why, Airbray. Should have. I can double check for the next one, but should be on for those. And then I post them in the Discord too. Yeah, how often would you know? That's true. It's actually all been Alpha Legion. Even Fern. Even little Fern is Alpha Legion. Oh, no worries, Matt. I've been doing pottery for a while. I'll post on my work in the Discord. I'd love to see it. That's so cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, it seems like it would be simultaneously a very relaxing hobby and probably pretty frustrating at times. I always love when they pop up on my feed and I see people doing them. Working during work hours? Not in this chat. Not in this chat. Surely. Oh, sorry. Hard crunch on my candy. Oh, the less Warhammer there are, the more likely they are to be Alpha Legion. Good shout. After who would suspect them? Fern's really leading all of it. Come on to her. Good point. Trust no one, Jeff. Jemadar, welcome in. How are you today? We're doing a bit of batch painting today. We've got an Imperial Fist army that I'm working on. We've got our jumpy boys today. What are you up to? What's the etiquette for online co-op gaming? I'm willing to be the +1 for Space Marine 2. People might be burnt out on it, but I don't want to be a bother doing unsolicited gaming. Sorry for butting in last time. No, you're good, Avian. I think just being like, hey, do you need a +1? Is usually fine if you'd like to talk to that person. You can always post in the Discord. I do think you may be running into people, like, if they've been going real hard on the game since release. You may run into some burnout where not as many people are playing. But yeah, you can always try the Discord. Or if you see someone's playing, you can just say, hey, do you need a +1? I do that. I'll just be like, hey. Or just, do you want to run some operations? I think especially if it's someone you talk to pretty often, that's totally fine. We were happy to have you, Avian. And the gaming sub, yeah. I mean, probably you could do the gaming section or the sub lounge, either way. Whatever you think would be more cozy. Or if people are in there talking about Space Marine already. Oh no, I can't get Space Marine 2 to work on my PC. It just keeps crashing on me. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think I've heard anything for that. I will say, when we streamed it, my computer was very loud. That was very loud. I think they've done some optimization now, but at first it was rough. Heard rumors that Connie's trying to be a PvP legend. He's on his way. Yep, he is training. Magic, welcome in. How are you? Samus, did you verify the game on Steam? Yeah, it may just be that it's a beefy game. I think before the first, like, patch, every time I'd, like, load up the game, like, it would just get... Because it's still, like, end of summer here, but it would just get so hot in this room because my computer was chugging along on it. Chamber Hardee's. I was gonna say, I don't even know where the closest Carl's Jr. would be. How are you today, though? Welcome in. It's been a hot minute since I've been to Hardee's. It's a problem. When I download the new update, I had to do OA verification. That's usually a good first troubleshoot for Steam. To verify all your files and stuff. Before you start uninstalling and trying other stuff. I feel like doing a graphic card update's always good. Especially with newer games. Yeah, but as far as it just crashing, I'm not sure what else to recommend. Verified, fully reinstalled. I don't think if there's anything else I've seen on, like, Reddit or people talking about it. I'm sorry it's not working, though. It's really frustrating. I wish I had more advice to give. Turn it off and on, blah, blah, blah. All the usual tech things. Yeah, I don't think I've seen too much more. The problems that we kept running into were, like, it would DC at the end of missions and things. So, like, Pork and Furioso kept getting disconnects. But as far as, like, load up, I haven't seen a whole lot. I need advice for my Nid army. I have Nids. I don't know that I would be an expert because I have not been playing. I've been just painting for this edition. But if I can help, I'd like to try. What are you looking at for the Nids? I just don't I don't like the current edition as much. Devs don't optimize the games well these days. It feels like more and more are having trouble. Yeah. Blow on the cartridge, there you go. Yeah, I feel like more and more of them have had issues here lately. I'm sure it's difficult, but it does seem to be a recurring thing now. I was surprised how well Space Marine 2 ran. Like, the fact that we only have, like, the disconnects on some of the operations is pretty wild. And that's because we're probably across platform. It's only the Xbox having the issue. But I think that's pretty wild. How smooth it's been. Good for them. Glad that it's doing well. As a gamer and a Warhammer fan, it's really cool to see Space Marine 2 doing well. Warhammer games, don't always have the best reputation. Glad the Space Marine's killing it. It's much better than Darktide rollout for sure, yeah. I feel like the operations are what Darktide should have been. That's like all I could think about when we did the first couple. It's like, this is what it should have been. We should have had our story, and then we go into things like this, and this is what Darktide should have been. That's what I was hoping for. I make games as a side gig. People are amazed when my big games are around 600 megabyte. So I've got a couple weeks so I can afford to pick it up, but I'm jonesing for it. You'll love it when you get it. I'm excited for you to go through it, Ravenborn. Let's see, Magic says I'm at roughly 1.5k points. I want to invest into a Warlord. I don't have a lot of melee-focused units because 10th edition kind of made it bad for my playstyle. I go with the Turbogon to buff the Termagants, or maybe a Tyrant and Tyrant Guard for the tanky center of the map play, maybe Tyranid Prime and some Warriors or Gargoyles. I'm going to ask chat, for those who have played the Nids more, what would you recommend? I like having the Tyrant. I feel like the Tyrant Guard have never done super great for me. But if that's the type of play you're wanting to do, I always do like a Hive Tyrant or a Swarm Lord with my lists. I took a Turbogon in one of my games, and I don't think it did anything crazy. But if you're running more of a Swarm than I am, I don't like to take a lot of the little duders. I tend to go like Nidzilla, so I like a lot of big stuff. I've played against Nids in Space Marine too. Little shooty shits is where it's at. They're so annoyed. Yeah, I think I'd have to look at the termite, the Turfigon again. I don't think I did anything crazy in the game I took it in, but I also don't run as many gaunts. If you're taking a lot more gaunts than I am, then that may be worth it. I tend to like all the big stuff. I would recommend checking for updates. Roll back an update on your driver. Yeah, worth a shot. Get Tyrant and get Tyrant Guard because it has a meat shield from them. Yeah. Have about 50 Termagants. I like having the Tyrant. If it were me, that's probably what I'd look at. But again, I haven't been playing as much this edition. So if anyone else wants to hop in, please feel free. I played against Nids, see Ninja in Garage Tamer settings, take my advice with a grain of salt. You want models that have high strength weapons, take care of monsters and vehicles, yeah. Which you can get some of that on the Hive Tyrant. I think, ooh, what does the Turvagon get up to? I think she has one option for a higher strength. I guess the Claws, I think she can take that. Hey Robbie, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on Imperial Fist, but in yellow today. So we've got the Jumpy Boys today. Trying to figure out some Nid stuff as you come in. What are you up to? Do the Norn Emissary. Okay, Biome 4, Death Leaper, and the Terrain Effects. I always take the Terrain Effects. I love my Terrain Effects. The Terrain Flex. Ever since I shot down a Helldrake, like, in one turn, I've taken the Terrain Effects. Okay, so you've got a good spread of stuff there, too. That's good. And I still like the Tyrant. I think I'm just biased toward Tyrant, if I'm honest. He always does some decent work for me. I've never had a game where it's like, man, I shouldn't have taken the Tyrant. In the UK, there's no subscription magazine thingy for 40K I've subscribed to. It's Combat Patrol boxes over a couple of months. It starts with Nids and Space Marines. Question I have for chat is... Being the Helldrake from my Chaos Space Marines army is a nightmare. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt. Tyrant's awesome. I feel like that would be my choice, but I just feel bad as I have not played as much, so I can't say, like, definitively that's the right answer, quote, quote. Make sure you have enough of them so they don't get focus fired off the board, yeah. How hard is it to put long-range monsters in terrain? Get some bonus against AP weapons, especially if you can get good line of sight, yeah. You wanna hold them back. You wanna put some stuff in front of them. Whether that is terrain or little critters. Which obviously Nids do well. Okay, what good purple Space Marine chapters can you think of? I found a lovely purple one to use. I can't think of a chapter outside of the Soul Drinkers. I feel like that's the one I always see. Chat, do we have any other purple chapters? Avian on the same page? Yep. That's the first one I thought of as well. I feel like whenever I see purple, that's what they're doing. Wing Tyrant Prime, I'll give sustained hits. Alpha Legions is JPEG. Casual Robot, thank you so much. Hawk Lords, I think that was the other one I was trying to... And I couldn't remember if it was like an official one or if it was a custom one. Hawk Lords for the list, thank you. Wasted Mind, thank you so much for the bits. The giant slam. I started to sketch slam out too, but I want to get Simon's little face right before I do anything. I want to do slam. I want to do... What else did I have started? I want one for... I started sketching that. I just gotta get Simon's silly face right. Oh, William says, I've been told if I don't engage in honorable combat, I will dishonor my bloodline. I don't think I can get out of this. I mean, not without dishonoring your bloodline, for sure. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Hey, Grumboars, welcome in. I just got the minis. I got my first Orc Boys and a paint set. Any tips for a newbie like me? The first place I'll send you, if you're looking specifically for painting tips, is the Games Workshop actually has a YouTube with a lot of the painting on it. And you can look up orcs, and they show the paints and stuff that they use for that. I think they're actually a really great reference for beginner painters, so I'll point you there first. The best advice I can give is don't be afraid to try new things. That if you put in the practice, you're going to see yourself improve. So don't be afraid to try new stuff, try new colors. And if you have any questions, let us know. I'm happy to help. Welcome on in. Happy to have you. But yeah, dive on in is the best advice I can give. When you're getting started, it's going to be a lot of learning paint consistency, how the colors work. So just having fun with that, I think, is the best advice I can give. Sons of the Phoenix isn't purple enough. I want it more purple than anything else. I mean, you can always do your own custom. Like, run them as that, but... Or you're wanting very lore-specific examples. There's not a lot of purple Airbray, so it's gonna be... Unfortunately, you're gonna have a couple options, or you're gonna do your own custom thing is probably the answer. Do I do much edge highlight? I do. So we haven't done it on these guys just yet. I tend to do the panel lining first, because then I can clean up the edges with the edge highlight. So like here where it's overrun a little bit. When we come back with the edge highlighting, that covers a lot of it. So especially for Warhammer, I'll do edge highlighting because that's kind of their style. Yeah. Dark Krakens are a possibility though. I thought they had some black. I couldn't remember how much of it was purple. But they're pretty cool. Could you do purple armor and the salamander skin tones? Let's see. Locally, orcs are underplayed in my area, but they're a blast of fun. I never went against them as a mid player. I always have fun with a horde versus horde match. That's right, just flood the board. Hawklords are probably your best option. Astral Hounds? There was one in Space Marine 2 that we had never heard of. Slam said it, and I thought he had said Iron Hands. It's like Iron Hounds, I guess, are an Ultramarine successor. And I thought he was just saying hands weird. But apparently, yeah, the Iron Hounds are a thing. I think Dark Kraken are black. Oh, with purple trim? Mostly black with purple. Gotcha. You can, I mean, I'll throw it out again, but unless you're wanting to directly do box art, you can always flop it. You can always do purple with black trim. If you want mostly purple. And still run them as Dark Krakens. They are, in fact, your toys. You get to paint them however you want. Reminder in case anyone needs it. Hopefully, did you paint your knits? I have a custom. Yeah, let me throw, unfortunately, might have to scroll a little bit, but they are up on my socials. So I have High Fleet Om Nom Nom. They have a cream skin and a turquoise carapace. That's mine. Suggestions: make your own chapter. You could, yeah. It sounds like you're probably wanting a specific lore one, but that is an option. The Invictors are purple. Silver Guard. Wait, Silver Guard are purple. Moonhead John, welcome in. How are you today? Ahoy, ahoy. What are we up to today? We are doing some batch painting and trying to help Irbrai find some purple space marines. How are you? You could just join Wasted Minds custom chapter, Irbrai. All the purple dark angels we were doing. Just join his. Oh, I don't have social media. Always makes me trying to sign up and view Instagram stuff. Gotcha. Sorry, I don't have a... Unfortunately, I don't have another way to show them off right at the moment. But yeah, they are cream skin and then turquoise for the carapace. Liberators looks cool too. Mostly purple are Astral Hounds, Liberators, and Victor's Silver Guard. Pretty much purple with few non-purple details. Join me. Join me. So it's pre-heresy Emperor's Children, yeah. I promise a lot of the chapters out there are just color schemes. For a few with lore, only show up in a white dwarf and that's it. Yeah, or there's like one example in a wiki somewhere from years ago. That's what I always seem to run into. And if you want to find anything other than that one picture, you're out of luck. How many do you have so far? I can't remember if you said you play the game or just paint. Yeah, so I've got several. I've got, for 40k, I have Space Wolves, Nids, Eldar, little bit of Emperor's Children. I kind of lost steam on it. Sigmar, I've got Skaven, Slanesh, and Seraphon. And then, like, some of the smaller games as well. Right now, I'm mostly painting, though. I've not been enjoying 10th Ed, so a lot of painting right now, but... What are you working on? What you got? Hey, Blueberry Gobgob, welcome in. Wish I could paint this clean. I'm having trouble with the smaller areas. Oh, and Necrons. Necrons do have some small parts. It is, unfortunately, the not fun answer. It's just practice. I cheat, so this is my full-time gig. I did get to do commissions and streaming full-time. So I have a lot of time to paint, and that definitely helps. But it's just practice. Which Necrons are we working on? What have you got? Chad, if I die in Japan, remember me. Cassie's out for blood. I think she should have to sumo then. What are we signing Cassidy up for, Will? Like, maybe if you do sumo, she has to do something. Trying to think what she could do in Japan. That maybe, you know, maybe a little outside comfort zone? What would Cass do in Japan? The wiki description of a chapter is just a picture of the same white dwarf from 20 years ago. Yup. Yup. Stardom? Cass has to go into stardom? I'm here for it. Looking forward to Cass's stardom debut. Oh, we got Immortals. Working on a glowing effect on the guns. Probably mixing this glow with the dark powder and varnish when I'm finished. That'll be cool. Yeah. I feel like things like that make it more fun if you're getting, like if there's a part that's annoying to paint. Bringing in something fun can be a good way to mix it up. Oh, casting possibly become an idol. Let's go. Sorry, my dog's going. Gonna mute for a second. Okay, I think it's safe enough. Hi, it's 80. Let's see. Moonhead says, I'm working through my nibs with the behemoth scheme. Got to finish off the base of a Nin warrior, then varnishing. All this is a compendium and kill team to play at the front. So 3 warriors and 5 genes, so there's nice. Seems like a good time to pop back into some kill team, for sure. New rules, new edition here. Not an unmanageable amount of nids, which sometimes it can be. When you're having to get the whole horde together, it can be tough. Reaper managed deliveries, picked up a coffee refill. Wish I was done for the day. We are mundane, it sounds like. Become a legendary samurai swordsmith, making the best katanas at the top of a mountain peak. That does sound very Cassidy. Yeah. It does sound. working. Oh, with pink is awkward sometimes. Background with pink guns. Kill everything with love. Warhammer needs more pink. I do purple as much as I can. Warhammer needs more colors like that. Absolutely. Hey, Gobble Painter, thank you so much. How are you? We're doing more batch painting today. Doing the thing. What you up to? I was how to get the mail. Has to bark like I'm leaving, never coming back. Even though I do it every day. I know. Sadie's he's special. He's special. Oh, Sadie had a suggestion for Cass? I didn't catch it, sorry. Did you guys catch what Sadie was suggesting? Alright, one more to panel line, and then we'll start our edge highlighting. I'm gonna try not to cry too much while we edge highlight for like an hour. Lay down, try not to cry. Cry a lot. That's usually how panel lining and edge highlighting goes. What is everyone up to for the rest of today? What do we got, chat? I mentioned I've got to fix all my audio stuff today. I'm not looking forward to it. I think I've got an email to get back to as well. Try and get everything locked down before we're busy helping tomorrow. Hi, Wolfsark, how are you? What you up to today? How many have we paneled? This is our 5th. So we're just doing this unit of 5 today. We've been basically doing all the detail work, starting it today. So we got silvers on, we got some base coats. This is our 5th. And then we'll switch over to the edge highlighting. I'm about to open 640 legendary packs. Let's go, Slime. That is so many cards. Holy cow. Best of luck. Hopefully you get some sweet pulls from that. Imagine opening 640 cards IRL. Or packs, sorry. IRL. Let's say my holiday tonight. Gonna impress while watching. Oh, the Dolphins game. Hopefully it's not too bad. I get starting bases for me today. Let's see. Finished my grid on clean one. Painting my blood throne now. Nice. That's a lot of chaos going on there. Ooh, your full art Lancer. No wonder you ran out to the... I was wondering what you were expecting today. Some magic coming in. Well, cool. Glad they're here. Hope I'll be getting new Infinity skills to look at today. Seem to be trying really hard to make more understandable at a glance. That's good. It's been a long time since I've looked at Infinity, but that was definitely one of my complaints. I hope that, yeah, I hope that helps. I tried using Woodland Scenic's realistic water effects on the Great Unclean base. It mostly worked, but if I did it again, I could do it better. Yeah, I think, especially for things like that, doing a test model can be good, or a test pour, just to see how it works. But cool, cool for trying new stuff. So I need to prime my texture palette and some terrain. Got the palette on Saturday with some nice strike brushes. Got to meet the guy from Artist Opus channel to watch some of his demos, ask few questions. To see people work on stuff in person. Yeah, that's cool. Glad you had the chance to do that. Sounds like that'll be fun to play with too. Trying to think if I have any like fun things planned today, but no, not really. I'm kind of proud of myself. I've got like a good schedule now during the day for like streaming commissions, and then I work out, and then I got enough time for kind of commissions again before dinner. That's kind of my day, and then sometimes if I want to catch up on anything, I'll work a little bit more in the evenings, but I try not to do that very much. All right. Let's go ahead and we've got gold on the swords. I'm making Cassidy cosplay. This is the hell I think she should. I think if you have to sumo, she has to cosplay or whatever you decide. It's only fair. Hello, Mask. Welcome in. My texture palette is a carved up chopping board. I could see that working. Yeah. Welcome on in. What are you working on today? My next question, Will, is what will she cosplay? Yeah, what should she cosplay? I'm with JPick. I need the deets. She's gonna cosplay something from her romance manga. It's got gold all over that. It's okay. Hey, CP Games, welcome in. Doing Imperial Fist currently. I use Reaver helmet heads for the Jump Packs, Intercessors, Infiltrators. The Reaver heads are so cool. Welcome on in. How are yours coming along? Sounds like making good progress. These are part of a commission. I've got Jumpy Boys. We were working on some Terminators the other day. I've got some Aggressors, Infiltrators, Scouts, and then a couple characters for this batch. So lots of yellow, and then some charcoal. We're doing Phobos Marines in a charcoal gray rather than the full yellow. Well, that's what I've got. What all have you got? Let's see, I used green stuff on the edge for the base for the water pool, but then the inside edge of the pool was just cork and acrylic texture. Oh, okay. I should have done the green stuff on the inside because the liquid didn't pool right. Probably seeped into the cork. Yeah. I would absorb some of it. Trying to decide on the trim color for my knight. Something to go with bone white and a rough iron metallic. I think I'd have to see what color that metallic is to give a better suggestion. I feel like if that's all pretty neutral, you can kind of do whatever, which almost makes it harder. Harder to decide. Looking very nice so far, Monacy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes I have a hard time with the batch painting, but happy with what we're at so far today. There's always that point where I'm tired of batch painting, but so far we're cruising. If you guys would like to see what else I'm working on, I'm gonna throw my socials in chat. I need to post these actually, maybe later. Bot, I swear to. Okay, well, there they go. If you'd like to see what else we're working on, we've been working on these guys. I've been working on some of my space wolves. I'll show you one of my dreadnoughts I've been working on. Here's my Redemptor. So I do the heresy colors for my wolves, but they're coming along. So we got a lot of Marines at the moment. Also finished up the fire prism for my Eldar. That's posted. A lot of Marines in the studio at the moment. Spitfire, welcome in. Do you use Paracro by any chance? So they have a color that's close to Rune Lord Brass. I do have some Paracro. I haven't bought like a ton of it just because I already have a lot of paint. So I've been kind of grabbing them here and there. Chat, do we know if there is an equivalent to Rune Lord Brass with Paracro? I don't know off the top of my head, I'm sorry. I would have to pull that up and look. So he mixed the Reaver bits with Infiltrators, made really cool Infiltrators and Incursors, but he has some expensive kit bashing. Reavers, I wish were better in game, because they look really cool. And they're really cool in Space Marine, too. Oh, man. Trying to take them, especially as a Space Wolf player, is rough. I wish they were as cool and on the table as they are other places. Matchmaking can be painful. I did the trim on 30 Corn Berserkers yesterday. It took 2 hours. It was incredibly painful. Yup. I tend to not bring as much batch painting on stream, just because, like, I can put on a show and knock out stuff a lot faster, but this is kind of what we got prepped for this week, so we're gonna roll with it. It can be a pain, though. Alright. We're gonna take a small break, and then we're gonna start edge highlighting. Catch up here. Embrace one of the best metallic colors ever made. I haven't used it in a while. Maybe I need to go back and give it another shot. I finished the campaign yesterday with my buddy. Managed to avoid all spoilers. The last act was fantastic. Yeah, it's very, very good. I obviously I don't want to spoil anything either, but definitely you can tell the love for Warhammer in that last bit. Minis are free blades mostly. They defend a mechanicum outpost in a system where the sun is kind of blown out by the coming of a great rift, isolating the system. It's total headcanon at the moment. That's very cool. I was trying to think if there's any, like, inspirations you could pull from for the trim. With that as the canon. But I guess it doesn't really narrow anything down, does it? Have a good day. Time to get back to work. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Hope work goes well. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. Some red trim? I was gonna say, sometimes the not metallic trim can be really fun. Like, I've seen some with, like, a black trim. If you feel like you've already got enough metallics with the kind of iron you mentioned. It's kind of, yeah, figuring out the vibe you're going for, I guess. I guess the inside of this would also be silver. I wasn't sure earlier. Looking at it, though, it looks like probably should be. I think I'll also come back and get this little top bar in silver as well. Anyone else working on some fun projects? Reminder, today is the last day for the September challenge in the Discord. If you're working on your challenge, make sure you get your final photos in today. Today is also the last day for September, so if you guys want to check out your subs, get any discounts from Twitch, last day is today. A reminder that tomorrow, no stream. I'm going to be helping my mom with some stuff, so we will start our bonus streams next week with some Ace Attorney. So no stream tomorrow. I think that's all I got. Oh, new scuff emote. Nikki K photograph. I'm going to keep working on him, but I wanted to upload it, so. For now, you get the very scuff version. And I'll try to make him less scuff. Let's see, we're going to Breacher Shields from some Death Guard. Man, Breachers are always so cool. I think that's all on the updates I got. Look at it. Look at his photograph, chat. He's so derpy and I love him. And now we can look at photographs. I'll keep working on it. I think Sunday I might start my Halloween project. I'm going to work on, I think I showed you guys, this little cutie from Kingdom Death. It's going to be my October project. This is Halloween Lucy. And she is in her mousy Halloween costume. If I can get it open. Look how cute she is! So I think I want to start her on Sunday if I can get her together this week. They're usually really, I mean, like, yeah, she's a real easy build, so I should be able to get her together and ready for this weekend to work on. That'll be fun. I can get those 3 built today or tomorrow. Get those knocked out. Anyone else have Halloween projects we're looking forward to? For October challenge. What are we looking at, chat? What do we think we're doing? For either Halloween, spooky, or for Orktober? What have we got lined up? What if you put a small crunchy photo scale down of Sadie in place of the blue? I could. Honestly, I didn't think I'd have room to do a whole lot of anything, that's why I just left it blue. But we could try. Emotes just don't give you a lot of room to work with, but we can try. Yep. Orktober walk, some sort of work. Sounds good. Class says the first 128 packs are pretty rubbish, 20% of the way through. Scourge Panda, welcome in. How are you? We are batch painting some more today. We've got our jumpy boys. Trying to get edge highlighting done now. Ooh, I want to do a bust for Orktober. Any suggestions on where to get them? I am trying to remember the companies for the ones that I have seen. Chat, do you know of any orc busts off the top of your head? I think Big Child Creatives has one that I'm thinking of. I would say if you'd be waiting on shipping. If you want something a little sooner, there's always 3D prints. You could hop on like Etsy and find a 3D print. Because yeah, unfortunately you'd be waiting from them. Chat, any other suggestions? Oh, Squish Panda, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Those are going out to Valcion and Lamask. Enjoy those subs. Those emotes from Scorch Panda. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's round that number out. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I guess that's technically the last thing is there is the community channel points. If we reach that, I'll gift out 5 more. So I think you guys were close is the only reason I mentioned that. Throw your points in. Most orc busts I've seen are STS. Whoops. I think Big Child had a few. But then you're waiting on shipping. 3D print might be the quickest way to go. I'll check out. So yeah, that might be the quickest just because if you want to do it for Orktober, might be the way to go. Check out all the digital sculptors going nuts. Hey, Micha. Yellow's looking good. Thank you. What you up to today? We're batch painting. That's just kind of what I've got on my plate right now. Is I've got a tub full of Imperial Fists that we're working through. What you up to? Gotta go. Thanks for the painting tips and vibes. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll catch you next time. Bye-byes for now. Brosa says, room painted. I should have entered it into the September challenge. Congrats on getting it done. That's exciting. Got a big week ahead of you here, Broso. Getting the room together. Got carpets going in. A lot going on. Tuning in, checking out some painters for work. I don't envy you with all that yellow to paint. Fortunately, this army is, I've done a few kind of waves of it in the past, so we've at least got it worked out how we want to do it. Which I feel like can be the toughest part. It's figuring out which yellow do we want to do? How do we keep it kind of across the army? So luckily, I think this is wave 4 of this army. Which does make it easier to just kind of jump in and go nuts. A large IKEA bill, mounds of grammar home. Oh yeah, you've got that too. You've got to get the desk so you can do more grammar. Yay! That's okay. I'll be here conjugating verbs with you. We can ganbate together. An entire yellow Space Marine army looks awesome. Seeing them all together at the end makes it worth it, for sure. When you get that family photo at the end, when it's all worth it. Even if they're kind of a pain until then. Oh, there we go. Hoodguard, if you're here. Big Child Orc busts, we got a link there in stream. I just know it'd be a bit longer waiting on shipping. But if anyone wanted to check out some orc busts for October, thank you, Bill. I want to see if these are... I want to make sure these are the ones I was thinking of. Yep, those are the ones. Okay, cool. That last one. Was that Papa Jambo? That's the one I was thinking of. Such a sweet bust. One day. I just noticed that purple is invisible to orcs. Purple's not an actual wavelength of light. What we see as purple, I'm assuming, is our brain interpreting the absolute absence of green. I think magenta has something similar. But yeah, the orc's onto something. They're onto something. Super sneaky. At what point Noble Knight had Papa Jambo? Oh, but it's gone. That's the hard part. There's a lot of that, like, shipping overseas. It's a lot of money. So every time I've looked at Big Child, the shipping is like almost as much as the miniature itself. Which makes it very hard to be like, I can wait. They're one when they come to Adepticon. I check out their booth and make sure I have like what I want. Otherwise, I'm paying ridiculous shipping on it. My swipes, yeah, all good, Reaper. Mobile's annoying. But yeah, magenta too. Yeah, one of those colors. So super, super sneaky. Tony Stark, hello, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. How are you today? We've got, let me show you what I got. We've got some Imperial Fist today, so I'm getting down to edge highlighting. We did a lot of base coating and stuff earlier. They're gonna join some Terminators we were working on the other day. So I've got them all. I didn't mean to grab the same dude, but there they are. And then here's the rest of my tub of Imperial Fist. Got some aggressors in there. We're doing the Phobos in like this gray, so they can be super stealthy. But yeah, just working our way through. What you up to? Big Chat has hinted that they might start releasing STLs of their stuff. Oh, they have a My Mini Factory account now? That's dangerous for me. But also good, because I will buy more stuff that way so I don't pay the shipping. Because the shipping is, yeah, unfortunately it's prohibitive to me. It's too much every time I've looked. If they're gonna do STLs, yeah, I'll probably grab some of those at some point. I'm good. Always admiring the art. Sometimes I catch you right before I leave. I always leave the lurk. Happy you can make it in today. They're coming out amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that for hanging out today and for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Hope everything going well today. You're headed back out here soon. I know lunchtime for a lot of people. I'm trying to get some more edge highlighting done for I also get some lunch. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. For all the support. Glad I get to do my work while also working. Co-working can be real nice. I think we can at least get this guy. Maybe start our next one, and then I'll take off for some lunch. I think if I have any other updates. Well, we started watching The Penguin last night, which is Batman Penguin. Anyone else watching that? There's 2 episodes out now. The second one came out last night. It's pretty good. Other than that, I've been watching One Piece. I was telling Sly I'm almost episode 300, which means I am a quarter of the way through One Piece, which is insane to say. Insane to think about episode 300 being a quarter of the way. But I'll probably throw that on when I batch paint again this week. Probably at least finish this arc before I maybe take a little break again. Their arcs are pretty long. I've been watching The Great. What is The Great? Or I can look it up after. The purple of the penguin's car is the reason. Oh, I'm wanting to do the purple marine force. It's plum, actually. Okay. Trying to think what purple that would be. But a cool way to bring that in. I feel like the Slanesh colors would get you pretty close. I haven't messed with them a whole lot, but I feel like they'd be close. Hey, Chris the Snack, welcome in. How are ya? We got Yeety boys. We got our jumper boys. How are you? What you up to? We've got 10 total. We're working on 5 today, just to get a good start on them. I was asking chat if you're watching anything. I started The Penguin last night. That's pretty good. Slogging through season 6 of the expansion. I should have listened to the books after, because they truncated so much. Prune details unnecessarily. It's hard not to judge it. That's fair. I'd still like to read the books at some point. I've got too many other things I want to read first, but I really enjoyed the show, so I'd like to read the books. It's a dark comedy. The Great is a dark comedy about Peter the Third and Catherine the Great. Okay, Russian court, 1700. Nicholas Holt and Elle Fanning. That sounds interesting. Yeah. I'll have to see what that's on, like what service that's on, I guess. Doing diesel, I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty well. We're making some good progress today. Even though it's batch painting, we're doing pretty well. I've got a bunch of stream stuff to sort out here after, so I'm changing all my audio, which I'm not looking forward to, but I think it'll be good for stream to have it all done. And then I don't have to keep thinking about it, so that might be the best part of all. Is to get it out of my head. Oh, it's on Hulu. Oh, there's 3 seasons. Okay. Gotta head out, Callie. Sounds good. We'll see you later. Catch you next time. I never know how to shorten your name. I'm sorry. I just realized I switched again. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. I always tend to stick to, like, front of name shortenings, because it's easier for people to, like, skim through chat to find what I'm talking about. Sometimes I swap it up. They both work. Okay. I just need to pick one. Have a good one. All right. Oh, I misread my clock earlier. We got more time. Okay, well. We're gonna push through another marine then. Just call me Mr. 1000. You will always be Butts. Sorry. You are always Butts. Glad you guys got Blood Bowl time this weekend. You had a busy weekend, Butts. Guess is anyone else playing any tabletop games? Playing some Warhammer? Playing... All of our time has been Magic lately. Which is nice. It's been kind of nice diving, figuring out new cards and figuring out combos. We're going to play some Spearhead this coming weekend. We're going to play Noob. I'm excited. I'm going to get my Seraphon out and go play that. I should correct myself. I don't know if this makes a difference. According to Wikipedia, it's a satirical black comedy drama. Not sure if there's a difference between dark comedy and black comedy. It's kind of like, I feel like metal genres kind of do the same thing. They're like, no, it's this metal. It's like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know. I mean, I guess there's enough of a difference, so I need two different names for it, but I don't know what they would be. That says it was a very intense game, back and forth. I think it finally convinced me to do Goblins for the League. Is the League coming up, or are you in one right now? I can't remember. I think there's anything else I saw to watch. I'm kind of glad that it's on Sundays. It kind of takes when I was watching House of the Dragon. Now it just becomes Penguin Night. But yeah, really that in One Piece is all I'm watching. Just really want to get somewhat caught up on One Piece. I guess we'll add Yu-Gi-Oh at some point. I did it. Pull the trigger on a Blood Angels army set, says Replay. Had to find a hole in the wall store and put back to order it. Had to translate every page to check out back to English. I'm glad you found one. I'm so glad that there are the, like, translate page options. Those have saved me a few times, too. Glad you found one, Replay. Sounds like you had been debating it for a bit. Reaper just really likes painting red, I think I'm realizing. Reaper, a big fan of red. And all the corn. No Blood Angels. Just a lot of red. Allegedly it was going to start about the same time as football season. We're waiting on the store commissioner still gotcha. Same league we played in over the summer. Yeah, I feel like this time of year there's a lot of leagues, like, just starting up. As people get back to, like, fall schedules and things. Football season. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. We will catch you next time. I guess reminder for those in chat, we're gonna cancel stream tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm gonna be helping my mom out with some stuff. And get the audio all fixed here on stream. Or sorry, not fixed, rearranged. So we'll be back with new setup on Sunday, and hopefully it doesn't explode. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Ooh, new phone day. But also means I need to set up the new phone. I feel like it's a lot easier now, though. Like, there's a lot of things I can just kind of swap over. Unless, that Apple iPhone? I don't know. I've only done Android, but they've got a lot of things where it's really easy to just swap things over, kind of sideload things. Red is easier to paint than yellow. That's true. That's true. If I had to paint a whole bunch of a color, it would be red instead of yellow. I'm kind of obsessed with the green. When we were working on the Eldar stuff for my Beal Tan, I want to paint some more green. Uh-oh, Sly's halfway through all those card packs for TCG Sim. Still underwhelming. I think those are... Obviously, this is by design. But, like, when I do packs before I'm, like, about to log off for the night, it's never anything good. And it's always so sad to like log out after. It's like, oh, I didn't get anything. Now I gotta go to bed. I was, I think, winding down other leagues. Local game store, oh, is limited on space. That makes sense. Yeah. Only so much room for everyone. And if they're running it, only so much mental room too, right? They're wrapping up other stuff. Oh, it is Android. Yeah, when I didn't realize that they would do this, but they have like whole apps where you just like, okay, I want to move over my photos and I want to move over these apps. And it did like all of it. I was really surprised. That's the first time I had done that. What packs? Oh, we're all playing trading card sim shop. Or sorry, shop sim. So Sly's got a whole bunch of packs in the game. I think he said they were the legendary packs. Is this a problem? I just filled a quart of 32mm bases, and I'm not done yet. I have a gallon bag I use for all of our bases. Granted, it's a mix of bases, but no, you still got room, Avian. You still got room. Our next finished project month will be Blue Mechanicus again. I've got a blue dragon list. That's true. You do have blue this month. I did see your dragon. That's true. But armies, though. With your love of red and my love of blue, we shall conquer all the things that are red and blue. The game is addicting, it is. I have to like actually tell myself, it's like, okay, I'm gonna play 2 days, then I have to get off. Then I have to go do whatever else I need to do for the night. 2 days, that's all I get. I have to like actually cut myself off and like log off. It shouldn't be that addicting, but it is. It is. Getting flashbacks opening. Oh, Hearthstone packs. So you crack 50 and get nothing. Those are virtual cards that cost real money, though. Yeah, that's the kicker. I think that's what it is part of why the game is so like addicting. Is it's the same thing, but you're not paying for it. So you can sit there and just go through an entire box and not feel too bad about it. It's still annoying not getting anything, but you can just sit there and keep opening packs if you want. I gave it a try. Pretty good early access. Probably try it again after it gets a few more updates. I think I'd like to bring it back on stream when it gets like a larger update. It's pretty fun. I'll just keep cruising off stream, and then if they get something cool, we can bring it back on. We'll do that. I have to pick out which full art lands I want in the deck. We'll just have to build another deck. This is what I'm learning. Just have to build another one. Rats get a 15? I think 25. I don't think anything's on a 15. Our colors combined are we're not an actual wavelength. There's an absence of green. Purple gang. Get to crack packs and not pay any more real money. Exactly. I think that's part of it, honestly. You get that same little boost, but you're not spending more money. After I'm sure a lot of us have spent too much money on things like that. I know I have. And I think that's a big part of it. Nothing like opening packs, so it does feel real good. Tony, we've gotten back to Magic with Commander, which is great because you're not having to chase like a whole bunch of cards and stuff like that. But we miss like opening up packs. It's like I still want to get some just to open, just to see if I can find cool stuff. Commander kind of takes some of that away, just because it's you just need the one card and it's a set deck. If you do like the precons and stuff, it takes away some of that. But now I get to do it in my shop sim, so it's okay. Ooh, 1 minute Ooh, what IRL packs do you say are the best to open? I don't think I've opened a variety, I think is the hard part. Chat, what would you say? I really only have magic. I'm about to spend too much money on this infinity robot that looks like an Evangelion. Riot actively spending money as we speak. Alright, I can do one more, and then I'm done. I'm done fighting. Then I'm gonna get lunch and work on stream. The opium main effect, yes, that's the one. Get the ruler. I think 25 would be the smallest you've got, Evian. Can't imagine a 15. That's so small. No magic. I've stayed away from the game since Theros. I remember the god cards with their weapons. I know that's towards magic. We played for a bit and then, like, realizing just how standard worked and, like, going through the different editions, which was too much for us. So now we've come back for just Commander, and that's been a lot of fun. I just really like building fluffy things, so like really thematic things, and Commander letting me do that is a lot of fun. Sandy's going from too much yellow. I need a break. I need to not look at them for a little bit. I'm glad we're getting a lot done, but I need to not look at them for a bit. Pretty sure I have the whole 1992 set hanging out in my attic somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry, Marvel cards. I missed that. I used to like Marvel cards. They were fun, but no real rarities. Magic the Gathering is definitely king, especially before I understood FOMO, where the booster and the rare was going to be. I was looking at our, one of the local stores here does nights for, I think it's the One Piece card game, the Dragon Ball card game. So I was just like looking, because like the art could be fun and things like that. The price difference going to those, even with the like license, is ridiculous. Like I could get a full thing to play either One Piece or Dragon Ball for like 20 bucks. and be good to go. It's kind of wild compared to Magic. A good way to find out is the Warhammer website. Yeah, the descriptions, not always, unfortunately. But most of the time, yeah. I think, and especially if it's an older mini, it may not be on there. But a lot of them have the base size listed, yeah. New TCG Addiction. Oh, it's Flesh and Blood. Star Wars Unlimited, the new one that came out called Union Arena. I don't think I know that one. I've heard of the other ones, though. I might in a binder somewhere. I was pretty young when I started the collection. Hope I took care of them. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector. Unfortunately, none of the cards have any value nowadays. My brother used to play. I don't think he has his stuff anymore, but he used to play. I never got into it, but he enjoyed it. I think he did a little bit of Magic. I don't think he got as into it, but he played a little bit. I should have remembered what website I was referencing. No, you're correct for all the new stuff. I only know through commissions. I like have to go back and find a base size, and it's like, why don't you put this on here? Or they just say small oval. And it's like, what does that mean? How big is that? How big is small? How big is small? Just got released this past weekend based on anime IPs. They released Bleach and Hunter x Hunter so far, with others coming out. I think I saw some of the Bleach ones. So I'm excited for the next season of that coming up too. I'm somehow getting Shanghai into cosplay and sumo. I'm glad that this is how it's going, Will. I'm trying to think of what other fun things you guys need to add to your list to accompany your sumo and cosplay. Hey, Pumpkin, how are you? How ovalish is oval? Well, apparently circles aren't... What was the... Circles aren't round? We found out from that movement update. Can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah. The other one is slightly over an inch, and 25 is pretty much an inch gap. I found a website's full reference for all base sizes. Posted in the Discord. Cool. I wish they would just do like Age of Sigmar does. And it's like, this model goes on this base. Here's a PDF with all of that. Have fun. But no. But no. Oh, we actually have it. If you need it, Avian, there's a link in chat with all the base sizes. Or if anyone else needs it. You're also sorting bases today. There you go. Sorry if I had a bunch of ancient bases. I mean, you may still, but I think 25 would be the smallest you would need. At least for a Warhammer. Didn't GW have a 22.5 at one point? Oh, maybe? I don't know. I feel like 25 is the smallest I've seen here lately. Also, my bases in here for other games. That's true. Depending on what all is in that portion of the backlog. Could be other stuff. Alright, chat. We're almost done with the paint on my palette, and I think that's what I'm called. Let's get his leg at least done. And then, yeah, we'll get some lunch and start working on stream stuff. We decided to go ahead and do them silver. Yeah, just to break things up a little bit. So that's what I've done. Apparently that's the box art as well. Is the armor color is the flaps. And then the silver on the kind of the ball section there. I think that's the route I would go. I think it breaks it up nicely. Glad we could figure it out together here today. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate it. I return after long call. Thank you for agreeing to add the time of my absence to the end of stream, so I enjoy your full 3 hours. If I have to edge highlight for 3 more hours. I understand that's exactly what you want, but I may go a little off-brand with my commentary if I have to go another 3 hours. Hope work stuff going well, Slam. Sounds like you're busy. That's what happened. I went 25 on the bag, changed it to 20 when I found the 28. Began questioning my sanity. Asked Nikki in chat. We got you sorted, Avian. We got you sorted. It'll probably reveal my brand. That is the rebrand. The rebrand is off-brand. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap up here. I am out of paint on my palette. So, here's where we got. We got a lot done, though. Before Slam gets me streaming for 3 more hours. Here's what we got done. We got edge highlighting started. We got details started. They're coming along. We'll get them to match our Terminators, which I'll do all of the basing kind of towards the end because it's easier to just do it all at once so it can all dry together. But yeah, the Imperial Fist are coming along. So that it's Aggressors, Terminators, Jumpy Boys, and Infiltrators all started. So I'll take it. I'll take it. So reminders. Here at the end of the month, we have a lot of them. Today is the last day of September. If you wanted to take advantage of savings on subs, make sure you check those out today. Today is also the last day of the September challenge. If you're working on your September challenge, make sure your final projects are in the Discord by tonight. Make sure you get that in there. No stream tomorrow. I'm going to be helping my mommy with stuff. So we'll be back on Sunday with miniature painting. I think we're going to have some Kingdom Death. But if you want to hang out in between streams, we have our Discord. We also have the YouTube, which is where I'm throwing in all of my VODs. We've got some tutorials up, and you can check out last month's challenge is up there as well. And then my socials. I've been posting, I need to post these guys actually later today or tomorrow. You can check out the Eldar stuff, all that good stuff. Thank you, Slam. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and head out here for today, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you then. Bye-bye. Bye-byes? Bye-byes. I thought I corrected.